Good morning, strangers and not so strange people. Also, welcome in everyone that's just raided in from zero. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I was just, we're here. Everyone's here. This is Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth is a game about video games. No, wait. Call of Cthulhu, that's what it's about. I appreciate the follow. It's about horror. It's a game about horror. We're going to be playing a horror game. It's got RPG-esque elements. We really like that. Wow, this game's kind of loud. Don't be trying to spook me. Don't be... No spooks allowed. No spooks allowed. We're not even past the menu screen. Also, for the few people who are here, right? Before Zero's raid, we appreciate Zero. Zero is a excellent buck. He was playing a randomizer for, what is it called? It's the Zelda, the N64 one, you know, the 3D one, Majora's Mask, that's it. He was having a good old time on that, beating up the boss with light arrows and weird stuff because he decided not to use a sword because we don't use swords there. I would suggest you follow him. If for some reason you came over on the raid and you weren't following him, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, go click on his name, or follow him. It's weird that you would raid out with someone that you're not following. I'm putting social pressure on you right now to follow the man. Oh, bird, I guess. Man bird? I mean, depends on the day, right, Zero? Like, you can be a man, you can be a bird, you can be a man bird. Okay, so as for us, we're gonna drop in with some Call of Cthulhu. This is my first time playing through this game, so I have no idea what to expect, and I have no idea where we're going. Well, I say it's my first time. This is my first time playing through the game in totality, but I have played a previous session of about 4 to 5 hours of gameplay. Now, our goal objective generally is to get out of the town. We discovered recently that the town is full of bad people. We know that there's at least one monster woman who killed her own daughter and set someone else up for the death, but, you know, he killed himself in jail because he couldn't take it. So we broke out a young boy who was the sibling of, not the sibling, the girlfriend, the boyfriend. The young boy was the boyfriend, not the girlfriend. I mean, he can be the girlfriend if he wants to, but he said he was the boyfriend, so we trust him. And so our goal is to get out of town. It's fairly simple. It's straightforward. Now, where were we? Attacking the fishermen. Our most recent save is going to be this one, because we're breaking in back doors. Always smash the back doors in if you have an opportunity to do so with the consent of the doors you're smashing back in. This is... Okay, there's some bad guys over there. We're going to ignore them because we needed to return a locket to this guy.
Brian, it's me. Open up.
Alright, Brian, we're going to give you back your locket and you're going to get us out of here.
I'm still not done with the car yet, Jack.
But I've got your locket. Jerk.
Here it is.
He did get kind of beaten up.
Jack. Ruth would have been heartbroken if I'd lost it. I'll be done in just a second. Hold on.
Okay, well, I'll hold on. Do you want me to hold on to you?
Get in the back. I know the way.
Oh, good. Problem solved. So where's that Agent Carter guy? Are we just gonna... Are we leaving him? Oh, okay, we're just leaving. That guy's done for.
Jack, I think I saw some ammo in the back of the truck. We'll need it.
Oh, hell yeah! We got a crate of ammunition. Don't be making Ty, I appreciate you being here. Also, you're a cruel monster. Okay, what's happening? We're being chased by something?
Get us out of here.
Hold on, Jack.
Now, our guy may or may not be a psycho. Good question, to what? We do have a shotgun. Yeah, it's that one can be quite quiet, but that's part of its charm, because then I'll hear it in the background and it'll mess me up even more. Alright, we got a shotgun. We are literally murdering strangers as we go past. I quite like the shotgun. The shotgun. Jeez, Brian. That's a drive. Come on, you can do better than this. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, that's 2 shots that I missed. Let's reload. You know, I feel like maybe hanging down here is the better idea. Yep. Outsider, burn him, stop him. Don't want to be stopped. Just gonna ignore that guy. Oh, the outsider. The outsider is high priority, apparently.
Great.
Am I losing consciousness? Oh, I I didn't realize I was dying. Apparently I got too many holes in me. Hopefully that's gonna change over properly. It did not change over properly. Give me a moment. I will change that for you. Because we appreciate the people who care enough to change our avatars. There we go. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I need to click load game, I think, next time. Actually, does continue work fine? No, continue works fine. I'm glad you enjoy it. One of these days I have to work out what will be appropriate for the Magical Girl Redeem, because we do have... 0. As I was saying, we do have a Magical Girl Redeem. Okay, pistol should be good. I'm ready. I'm ready as I could ever be. I mean, this is... So we're running away out of the town. This does make some sense.
Jeez, Brian, watch the road.
Who's shooting me?
Get us the hell out of here now.
Okay, that's one dead. The sacrifice? Are you ready for a sacrifice, Tenno? Alright, we need to heal up a bit. Put our organs back inside. We need those organs. I don't like the whole healing while I'm being shot at thing. Yeah, I would... Gun? Okay, good.
Great.
Okay, this is unideal. Where are people? Oh god, there's something back here. Who's shooting me? Oh, there you are. I am on the back of the car. This is true. Okay, I'm losing my bananas. I mean, I guess bananas is a way to describe that, but blood is important. Blood is the part that I'm losing. There are a lot of people with guns trying to kill me there. That was kind of scary. I don't really understand why they were so aggressively against my existence. And I mean, you know, this game has a lot of mechanics. There were stealth sections and goodness knows what else. Where? Oh, there he is. Why am I deaf? My character went deaf for a bit.
Better check this out. Gotta get through that tunnel.
Just force your way through.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah, no, what?
On that truck are explosive.
That's concerning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have crashed the game. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Good, good. This game struggles sometimes. Those canisters are explosive. I shot the guy in the head though, and then the game crashed. This is we play some jank here, and as you can see, this game's it's a bit jank. You're right. I did blow up the game. It was my fault. I'm responsible for that. That's me. That's on me. That's on me. This time, let's not shoot the canisters. let's not have the game. In fact, let's just not have the game crash. This time, no headshot. You're right, Ty. You're right. I need to shoot worse. That was the problem. The game's like you're shooting too good. You're shooting too good. It's bad. All right, let's load the game. Luckily, it is a Bethesda game. It is a Bethesda game. That does make a lot of sense. We are concerned about the fact that it is a Bethesda game.
Brian, it's me. Open up.
Oh my God, Zero. I appreciate that. I appreciate the cash money. I don't know why you would give it to me, but I appreciate it.
Here it is.
Thanks, Jack. Ruth would have been heartbroken if I'd lost it. I'll be
Ruth
done in just a
wouldn't
second.
care. She just doesn't want you to die. We could have left like 10 minutes ago. You know that, right? Like, we could have left 10 minutes ago and not had to deal with this and been fine.
It won't budge.
It won't budge, guys. So just so you know.
Jack, I think I saw some ammo in the back of the truck. We'll need it.
Okay, so we have to not die. We also have to somehow not crash the game. Those are the two conditions under which we're operating. And I don't know that we can deal with those two conditions. I think we might be in a bad place. Because there's maybe 50-50 odds that the game crashes, right?
Hold on, Jack.
To what?
I don't know why I'm believing that, but I am. Okay, we can't get off the truck.
Get ready, Jack.
I see him.
There's a guy up there on the left. All right, let's make sure we tag these guys quick. There's one down. Doctor reload. There we go.
Jeez, Brian, watch the road.
Wait, who's shooting at me? Who's shooting me?
Get the hell out of here now.
Who's shooting at me? Okay, there's a guy on the left. Okay. Put our organs back in. We're gonna put those organs all the way back in. We need those. See those bones that are just like hanging out of our body? We need to put those back in our body. I think we are already, oh God, we've already taken a like shot to the head. All right, reload the gun. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, great.
How are you shooting me that much through a solid chunk of wood?
Too pretty back here.
Oh, we are not in a good position. Oh, we have taken a lot of damage. Oh, we got bones sticking out. Completely run out of the serious medical equipment. Appreciate it, B-Dragon. Oh. Okay, I need to do better. I need to do a lot better. I got destroyed. Okay, right, we're gonna use the shotgun this time. The plan is, right, we're just gonna dump both barrels at anyone we see. We're gonna try and keep those organs operational.
Hold on, Jack.
To what? Whoa.
Here's a good point. What are we meant to hold on to? Okay, here we go. Come on. Right, that guy's gonna spawn up there. So we know that the first guy is gonna be on the right-hand side by the stairs. Just here. Right, that's his legs. Next guy is gonna be on the left somewhere. No?
Brian, watch the road.
Who is shooting at me? Are they in the pitch black here somewhere? Okay. Duck down. Hide around the corner, okay. Reload again. Hide on the corner, get maximum thickness between me and him. Alright, reload again. Alright, that guy's over there. There's also this guy in the corner. Like, where'd that... They don't spawn in the same places? Why do they not spawn in the same places? Oh God, don't hit me, don't hit me. I'm dancing. Okay, fine. Okay, that one was dead. Okay, reload, we're good. Okay, Everything's fine. We take a moment, patch up our... Oh, we only have the one injury. Quickly staple gun our organs back together. What the fuck? I reload. I think we took a hit to the head. Jeez. This is a very different game to the game we played last week. It is very true. But I think that's like okay.
Just force your way through. It's too dangerous, Jack. The canisters on that truck are explosive.
All right, go down.
Get past.
All right.
Do something about that truck, Jack.
Okay, do something about the truck. I thought I needed to not shoot the truck.
Gotta get through
Okay, let's patch our organs up since we shot all the guys anyway.
that tunnel.
Patch your organs up, my man. Oh, this would be hell in VR.
Jack, we can't
This would
get
really
past.
mess with my head because you have a whole bunch of visual effects. Alright, I solved it.
Kill him now.
How did you hit me, jerk? Alright, we're not gonna worry about that gaping chest wound for now. Ow. Ow. What hit me? What hit me? Okay, maybe we need to worry about the arm that I'm missing. We can't have an open fracture on my arm. Hey OGs, hope you're doing well. We're currently on a rail shooter section that I was not expecting. Gun out. Okay, reload. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm getting shot at a lot though, which is somewhat stressful. I don't know where all the enemies are.
The old fishing cannery is just around the corner. Hurry up!
Hurry up!
Just
What do you mean,
find
hurry
you.
up? I'm in
I'll
the
meet you
truck
at
with
the
you.
other
I
side.
can't... Like, I'm stuck in the truck with you. What do you mean, hurry up? We're both... My man here. I don't believe him. I hope I'm doing good too, though. I mean, I hope you're doing good too. I mean, I hope we're both doing... I hope there's a collective goodness that is occurring. Okay, we've got the Freeman crowbar. And a revolver. Okay, good.
Outsider, show yourself.
Okay, this is just a lot of people coming in. Alright, reload. Yeah, stop where I am. The AI in this, not the smartest. Okay, this seems to be like an actual 38 pistol rather than just like a Magnum, which I kind of appreciate. Like, it's not like God's gift to violence, which, you know, I think is ideal. I'm always sad when games only have... Oh, no. Oh, no, what's happening? But as I was saying, I'm always sad when games have the only revolver in the game being, like, absolutely mega damage weapon. Like, I appreciate when a game has a pistol that's just like a revolver like this, where it's just a revolver. It just revolves and is decent. Not every revolver has to be like overpowered and rare ammunition, because it always feels weird. The gun has a small caliber and is very small. Why is it so good at like destroying people? It shouldn't be that good at destroying people. And you know, I appreciate game design mechanics, right? Also, welcome Nix, hope you're doing well. Hope everything's fantastic. Also, perhaps that you are not made of plastic. I don't know if I thanked the dragon for the follow, but I should have. If I didn't, I should have. I do appreciate the follow. Exactly. It just resolves. Welcome in, Star Sherry. I hope you're doing well. As you can see sometimes... Oh, that fish man is very fishy looking. It's a very fishy looking fish man. Alright, this game is very dark. We might have to push the gamma up so we can actually let you guys see what's happening. No, you don't have to be a lady, Nyx. There's no reason for you to be anyone but who you are. You can just go around being as weird and strange as you want. We appreciate that. Oh, look at the volumetric lighting. Oh, it's so good. So this would have been one of the really early games to really push volumetric lighting. I know Gift was one of the very first to push volumetric lighting, but just look at how it kind of fades away as we get closer. I mean, I don't know why there's lighting over there. There's no reason to have lighting over there, but it's there nonetheless. I guess this place has some very bad atmospherics. Alright, let's see if we can't push the gamma off a bit. So, see if that does anything whatsoever. Hopefully that'll allow you to see in the shadows a little bit more. I don't think it does though. Okay, that man. Aha! You're gonna go in here? Well, that's gonna be your mistake. He thought he heard something. He did. He did. Oh god. Oh god. This is bad. Okay, so I've become educated to the fact that the enemies are strong. I am not strong. This is a concern. Let's put our organs back inside. These are monster fishmen with machine guns. That is the situation I'm dealing with. I feel it's important to point that out. These are monster fishmen with machine guns. I'm not around here. I'm not around here. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not around here. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What's up? What's up, Nyx? What's up? This isn't going well. Okay, well that guy just decided not to be accurate enough to shoot me. No, it's fine. I don't need to be anywhere but here.
He's around here somewhere.
Oh god, the AI in this game is... It's not smart, shall we say. It is deficient in the intelligence regard. It is decidedly deficient in their intelligence regard. In fact, one could say the AI in this game is stupid. We did not take damage from that fight. We hid in the corner and nobody hit us. Look, Nyx, what you gotta understand is people are horny. People are real horny. Like, they can't control themselves. They want that monster whatever, right? Like, whatever you want to call it. That like mamusi, I guess. What did you discover, Nyx? Okay, we got 2 shots. Alright, hi. Okay, that was unfortunate. Not the mussy. Look, we love the mussy out here. We appreciate the mussy. We frequently play smash or pass on stream on monsters. So we accept that some people have some strange tastes. Because even... Yeah, no, that's actually an issue, right? Like, real talk, if you you're cowards, just fuck the monster. Exactly, Nyx. So this is actually an issue, right? People are always hesitant because they want to be like, oh, you know, I don't want to have sex with all monsters, and it's like, yeah, but you're kind of, like if you do Queen of Blades, right? Like you're into Queen of Blades. You would have sex with Kerrigan as Queen of Blades. If you would, you're a monster fucker, right? Like that's just like everything else is just a scale of how monstery your monsters need to be for you to be in with them, right? Okay. Are we fully loaded? We're not fully loaded. We want to be fully loaded. Okay, so we take the crowbar. We need to sneak through this area. This room is very steamy. I think we can just ignore it though. See, what is our objective right now? I appreciate it, Nix. Thank you. No, jailbreak, please. No, we've already read the jailbreak. I guess we just need to go through the cannery. We got a little hidey place. Ooh. What is this little hidey place? I mean, am I being rewarded for being a monster fucker? Oh god, this is the room they had the predator vision on. I am deeply concerned about the predator vision. The predator vision may be dangerous for me. It may, in fact, spook me. I think we need the shotgun. Like, just in case, right? Just in case. Because both barrels, I think, is the suitable response to any situation. Oh, good. Ammunition for the shotgun. Excellent. Oh, a key.
Jack, I'm up here.
Jesus. I almost just opened up on. She's so
what
dead.
What the hell are you doing up
She's
there?
so dead.
I must have been followed. They stormed inside just moments ago. There was gunfire outside. I only just managed to climb up here and threw the ladder down to escape.
I killed a lot of
Jack.
people.
The door's padlocked, and this ledge isn't gonna hold for much longer. I don't want to die, Jack. Help me.
I would also prefer
Figure
not
something
dying.
out.
Maybe we could
can
use you
do
as bait
something.
to keep me alive.
Spread out! Spread out! Fight him! He's round outsider! Show yourself!
Okay.
Search everywhere!
Maybe I don't want to be searched.
Spread out!
They're shouting a lot. Well, I guess I don't get a stealth option here.
Help me, Jack.
This, I'd love to, look, Ruth, I'm being actively shot at. As much as I would love to help you, people are trying to kill me.
Don't get yourself killed.
Okay, reload it, reload it. Ow! Oh, my organs! Wait, Ruth is telling me behind me. I am a corpse on the ground as Ruth like, behind you! Like, I don't know how that's meant to help. Oh god, we're all the way back here. This is unpleasant. Alright, let's put our organs back in. This is the kind of game where you should be hard saving constantly. The only issue is, there are no save points. I mean, there are save points, but the save points are like eyes on the wall. So it's kind of Resident Evil style in that you have to go find them. Okay. I'm gonna go over here.
Search everywhere!
Yes, the game uses save points. There are save points. Stop being alive. Thank you. Also, enemies don't drop ammunition or anything, so, you know, don't worry about that. So yeah, there's save points on the walls that you can go to. That's it. Okay, we're in a bad position. Okay, well, that did not go as expected. Let's continue on. So we're in a current interest position. We've got a checkpoint here, right? But we haven't got a save point yet. So if the game crashes at any point, that's it. We're done for. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Good, that's one dead. That's two dead. As you can see, crowbar stealth weapon. Very good. We like stealth weapons. You want to punch me? Well, don't. Like, just choose not to punch me. It's not that complicated. Just accept that you don't need to punch me right now, and you can just not. So bee dragons, right? How? This game actually has a whole bunch of stealth sections prior to this. Like, it is up until this point in the game, it is almost exclusively stealth section. And then we get to this point, and they're like, all right, no more time for stealth section. Time for violence. And then we just have violence for a while, which is what we've got into right now, which is just violence. You know what? I don't think the brightness slider changed anything. I'm gonna be real with you. I think the brightness slider changed literally nothing. What's up, Nix? Are you doing okay, Nix? Like, this game is absolutely pitch black. Okay, yeah, so this isn't big in the game. We're about 5 hours into the game. So like we definitely got some game behind us. Yeah, of course you can, Nix. Of course you can. Type exclamation mark Discord to get a link to that so you can show off the Discord to people. Yes, exactly. It's just so ridiculously dark all of the time. Like, your eyes would adjust at some point. Oh, okay, so the person we were seeing in the thing, right, was actually our... what's her face?
Don't move.
Sorry, yes, I should have been clear that this is still part of the first playthrough. Okay, we're gonna hide up here. So we're hiding. Little box of ammunition. No, I don't think I will stop where I am. Good. Hello, Fishman. Protect you, Hydra? No. No, no Hydra. Bad Fishman. No Hydra. Did you hear that? What do you want to show on your server but you can't show? Oh, I think I know. I think I know. I think I know. I think I definitely know, Nix. Alright, take his head off. Oh, okay. Well, you could let people DM you for that. There's nothing Oh! Oh, blessed be! We have a safe point. Let's heal up first. So in this game, the save points are often kind of a little bit hidden. For example, this one is through a broken window. Super secret red sketch. Well, if anyone wants to see the super secret red sketch, ask Nix for a direct message, I guess. It's a good sketch. Look, these guys know what they're about. They know that they don't want to get shot, and I respect that, right?
It's locked.
Like, I mean, if I went into a room and somebody immediately shot me, I'd be like, okay, you're right. I need to not be here. Like, I would accept that as a good reasoning to leave. I don't necessarily need to be in a room where somebody's shooting at me. You know, maybe... Oh, sorry. I was thinking about the wrong image, Nix. I apologize. I do apologize. That is correct. That is the sub-only sketch. That is the sub-only sketch. It's a very special sub-only sketch. So if you want to see that, you have to subscribe to Nix. Alright, well, seeing as we cleared this room out by making a whole bunch of noise, we may as well at least check what's in here, and... Oh! Hello? Okay, good, yes, good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a submachine gun. I'm quite proud of this new development. I'm happy with this Thompson submachine gun that I've got. I don't think I need to be scared of any enemies anymore. I love how the game kind of knows that the AI is bad here, because otherwise, if they thought the AI was good here, what they would have done is they would have gone, oh hey, let's handle some stuff. No one's stupid. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Kind of surprised none of my moderators are online yet. But yeah, they know for a fact that like the AI is kind of stupid, because if you could just stand here with a submachine gun, you could just destroy stuff. Unlocking all the remotes with a submachine gun. Exactly. Alright, let's grab the ammo. Ah, right, keys. Keys.
Jack, I'm up here.
Oh wait, do we just need to leave?
What the
and
hell
go
are you
up the
doing
top?
up there?
I must have been followed. They stormed inside just moments ago. There was gunfire outside. I only just managed to climb up here and threw the ladder down to escape. I'm trapped up here, Jack. The door's padlocked, and this ledge isn't gonna hold for much longer.
She's dead.
I don't wanna
She's dead
die,
forever.
Jack. Help me.
She also doesn't want to die.
Keep back. I'll figure something out.
I can
Look,
hear
what we
something.
do, right, is we read everything and we just go mad. See, I'm already nuts. I mean, I'm a streamer, right? Miss Quiet Desi, you know how that works? You know you have to be crazy to stream. Why would we show ourselves? I mean, that's why we show ourselves, right? Man just wants to shoot us. We'd have a Thompson submachine gun though. It does not feel particularly effective. I'd like to not get myself killed. Thank you very much. Jeez. I'd love to help you. I'd like to not die first. Thank you. Exactly. You're gonna go make out with a shotgun. My arms are shredded. Just gonna patch up my arms real quick. Ruth, that doesn't help me right now.
Watch what you're doing.
I'm being... Oh, no. Come on, let me... Thank you. What's happening up there? What's happening up there? How do we get up there?
Feel it moving. Help me.
Can feel what moving?
There's not much time.
All right, we got a key. How do we get up there? How do we get up there? We're gonna grab this med box first. Look, she's gonna die, right? We know she's gonna die. How do we get? Do we have to go out and up? Maybe. Our arms are very powerful. That's how it works. Just trying to make spooky noises. I can't believe you, his royal frog. I can't believe you. Wait, hold on. Could she not? Can we not? Is that? Ow! Oh, we're hobbling. Is this a jumping puzzle? I hope this isn't a jumping puzzle. It'd be really unfortunate if this was a jumping puzzle. Also, I broke my leg. I love how the splint is just a stick. Oh, man's gonna be more wood than man now at this point. Don't quote that. More wood than man. Okay, so that's just a leg breaking option. We could just break our legs there if we want to. So where are we meant to go here? Like, we can get on top of these boxes. These boxes seem important, but we can't get on top of these boxes, which don't seem as important. Alright, it's very shadowy back here. I mean, it does seem like it's the correct path, right? Like this... This seems right. I guess it's not right? I mean, it has to be not right if we can't go there, right? Can we just... Are we just gonna abandon her? Hey. Could you maybe help me with your girlfriend or something? Okay, I feel like we're not meant to be here just at the moment, because otherwise he'd talk to us. So, are we meant to stand somewhere specific?
Whoa, that ledge doesn't look
Help
stable.
me, Jack!
It doesn't.
It could collapse at any moment.
It could.
Whoa, that ledge doesn't look stable.
Maybe we should do something about that.
It's about to collapse.
No, don't tell me we have to go up there. That'd be dumb and weird.
Time.
I know there's not much time, but how do I get up there?
I can feel it moving. Help me!
Look, she can feel it moving all she wants, but that isn't going to help us work out how to keep her alive.
No!
Oops.
Damn
Well,
it, it wasn't fast enough.
I mean, what was I meant to do here? Okay, let's try and work out what we were actually meant to do. Like, is there any actual solution here? Because I can't see a solution. I'm wandering around here, and like, I mean, we've got some boxes up here and whatnot. We had a thing that we might have been able to jump into, but like, these boxes seem to bar the way backwards, right? Like, yeah, I don't think we're meant to climb back here. How were we meant to save the girl? Could we have saved the girl? Was this a no-win situation? Is he just... I guess she's dead, right? Like, I really want to know how we were meant to solve this problem. Like, this feels like it's the way. Okay, yeah, I've got no idea. I've got no idea what the... Hold on, did I just miss this
That
door?
won't work. The lock's badly
Okay,
rusted.
good. Okay, so we can't get through that door. Yeah, I got no idea. By the way, man, your girlfriend's dead.
I'm sorry, Brian. Ruth's dead.
Oh, maybe I was
tried
meant
to
to go
save her.
talk to this guy.
No! Damn it! That's not possible! If it wasn't for me, she'd still be alive.
Shut it. You don't have time to be angry. If we don't get out of here right now, we're gonna end up the same
You are
way.
so rude, Jack.
Get in the back.
I didn't have time to save her. I just wandered around for several minutes, unsure what to do.
Just hold on.
I guess that's not that important. Jesus! Well, now they're both dead. Okay. Problem solved. Wouldn't have mattered either way. They're both dead. And now we're back in the asylum. I do love the music here. The music's fantastic. Got a real jaunty beat to it. Man's just staring in here like he cares about us, but I don't think he does care about us. I think he wants bad things to happen to us. So the implication is that we're like what are they called? A deep one, just having a look-see over there. But it's interesting that we're getting the vision from the perspective of the deep one. I'm wondering if this is a non-standard game over. Because I know the game has the option for those.
Did I ask for your damn opinion? Remember who funds this damn nut house?
Oh yeah, Federation, yeah.
Very well.
Where the hell are we? Oh yeah, dose me up, hell yeah. Okay, so we did get taken to a nut house?
He's awake.
Ah, Mr. Walters. Our friends in the Boston PD hold you up as quite the hero. Before you went all screwy, that is.
Thanks for helping me out there with the screwiness. Where am I? This has got to be like significantly
Mr.
before.
Walters.
Look, man, I'm in a
care for your
freaking insane
opinions,
asylum.
Whoever the hell
I
you
agree
are.
with Jack here.
J. Edgar Hoover from the Bureau. And considering your position, Mr. Walters,
Well,
you
hello,
best
J.
mind your
Edgar Hoover.
manners. Now, what was your business in Innsmouth?
Wasn't J. Edgar
Just
Hoover a fairly
stopping on
famous
some
person?
broad. I was feeling down on my luck. Needed the company.
Ah, bullshit. There are only two types of folks that visit Innsmouth. Criminals
Why
and
would you
fools.
punch me while
And
he
you
was in
don't
the middle
seem
of
like a
talking? Do you
fool.
want me to pay attention to him?
Appearances can be deceptive.
Are you gonna punch me
I
again?
see. Dr. Hardstrom, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, give me some more drugs, Dr. Hardstrom. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, I can hear it, but I can't see it. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! He just electrocuted my belly button. You man's here literally torturing an insane
Wake him
asylum
up.
patient. That is actually horrifying. What an absolute terrible human being. Though I guess this was how psychiatric care worked in like the 1920s. You just kind of put them
charge me
somewhere
with
and
something,
shot
'cause
them.
I don't know nothing.
This is not gonna stop, Mr. Walters, so you may as well level with me.
I've already leveled with you. This is why torture doesn't work. If I tell
already
you everything
told
I
you.
know,
It was nothing. A missing person case, and I needed the dough.
like this is the whole thing. I've already told you everything I know. Torture isn't going to help me. Oh dear. I may be having some hallucinations. This is really uncomfortable and stressful. They've managed to do a really good job with this from a cinematic perspective. Oh, don't. The complete loss of control is frustrating as well. But like in a good way, in like a cinematically interesting
I was
way.
only checked in for one night, and I had to blow the joint in the early hours. Seems the locals didn't take kindly to my snooping.
For Christ's sake, Walters, is it normal in your line of work to break a punk out of the can, then breeze out of town in a stolen car?
I was being shot at.
Only on the
yes.
good days, but not normally, no. I've had a shitty night, Hoover, so I'd really appreciate you cutting me some slack.
I think this is going to be like significantly after the event.
What's
though.
the Bureau's beef with Innsmouth, anyway?
I don't think this is just
Widespread
after the
criminal
event.
activity, Mr. Walters, and half the damn town's involved. Our government's never had to handle something on this scale before, but they won't sanction a full-scale operation without more evidence.
Send me back in, coach.
Well, I appreciate the bedtime story. I don't see where I come into this.
I hate these
Thanks to
standing
your
just off to the
meddling,
side. He's
Mackey's
difficult to
gone
see.
missing, and he was close to something we could use.
Missing? What do you mean?
All right, so Mackie
missing?
was the previous
He was
agent they
supposed
had
to
in
check
town.
in hours ago. Our plans have now changed.
We're
You'll
gonna
be
raid the
accompanying
place.
us back into Innsmouth, Mr. Walters, on a small-scale raid. Our target, the Marsh Refinery.
I'm not your lapdog, Hoover. I don't work for the
Are you gonna pay me
Bureau.
money though? Like, I will take the money. Oh, no, 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 you don't. Why?
I'm
Why?
not in the business of making requests, Mr. Walters. Or have you forgotten your past so quickly? A signature here, a signature there, and we can make you a permanent fixture of this delightful establishment.
That's a horrifying
Could even arrange
concept.
for you to have your old room back.
Fuck you.
So
Good
the whole,
night, Mr.
the whole,
Walters.
ow.
pleasant dreams.
The whole concern with psychiatric care in general is the fact that people have the ability to sign you up for psychiatric care, and getting out of psychiatric care is incredibly difficult. During my interrogation, it became apparent the FBI has been watching Innsmouth for some time. Mackey was the Bureau's inside man, but now he's missing as well. Hoover and his boys are going to mount a raid on the Marsh refinery, and I'm invited whether I want to go or not, as if I haven't been through enough in the last 24 hours. I tried to tell Hoover what's waiting for them in the refinery, but what's lurking beneath the surface of the town, but he didn't believe me. I can't say I'm surprised. I wouldn't believe me either if I hadn't seen it for myself. And Hoover hasn't seen what I've seen. From the questions Hoover asked me, the Bureau knows next to nothing about Innsmouth or the refinery, even though the FBI has been watching Innsmouth for some time. That's not surprising, since it cut itself from the outside world more than 50 years ago, and no one outside Innsmouth has been inside the refinery since then. I believe Mackey didn't tell him much, or he didn't believe Mackey any more than he believed me. Hoover thinks the old gold refinery is the main source of wealth of the Marsh family and is the base of some kind of criminal gang. He figures a lot more gold comes out of the mill than is possible from the amounts of raw ore they buy, and he wants to know why. I guess I thought things were pretty simple too when I first came to Innsmouth. Now I envy his ignorance. I must have been a sight when they found me. They certainly loaded me up with sedatives. They've almost worn off by now, but I'm feeling drained. I wish I could blame the drugs for my dreams I had while I was out, but they were just like the dreams from the other night at the Gilman Hotel. The Gilman Hotel. Ha! Okay, that's funny. The Gilman Hotel. The dreams keep on getting clearer, more like memories. I'm getting fleeting images of other things too. They just seem to pop up from somewhere in my mind for no apparent reason. I have no idea what they might mean, except I need to keep a grip on myself. I don't want to return trip to Arkham Asylum. The raid is set for tomorrow. I'd give anything to avoid going back to town. The feds has handed me back Ruth's brooch, what they found in the wreckage of the car crash. Another painful memory. Good. We got bodies. We got a body count. Multiple corpses behind us now. My man's just going in and out of Innsmouth like it's a cheap prostitute. I see the FBI get the nice cars, huh?
Look here, Walters. Your profile shows that you're a man to be trusted, even allowing for your stint in the nut house. I've packed you with armaments. I demand your complete cooperation.
He's just given a guy he barely trusts a whole bunch of guns.
Marsh, the manager of the refinery, will be out of town on business. He's left his son Jacob in charge of operations.
And we need to kill his son Jacob.
Chance to launch this raid. Our mission is to capture Jacob Marsh.
Right, kill Jacob Marsh.
Our only chance to get under the skin of the Marsh family. We must secure him alive.
Right, must secure his corpse. Understood. Does anyone think we're getting that boy even, like, remotely alive?
Away. We expect the refinery to be heavily guarded. I'll fill you in with more details when we have breached the main doors. Jack,
why would you wait until we breach the main doors?
Secure the entrance.
People is coward? Why are they cowards? Fuck the monster.
Get in your positions, agents. Keep sight of the loading bay. On the roof. Sustain your fire.
There are dudes on the roof. I should have M2 Browning there. These guys are screwed.
Take them down.
These guys are gonna get 100% shredded. Guys are an M2 Browning. No, don't hold your fire.
Doors open.
The moment we open, can we not get out the truck? Oh, I hate this. Oh, that's an M2. They're gonna rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. No, don't look away. Don't look away. Oh, jeez. Okay, good. I'm glad you got that notification. We're a bit slow to respond to the situation. I'm gonna be real. We're a little bit napping on that response. Well then.
Get over here, Jack.
I mean, geez, they're really shredding that car. Hey.
Two hold in. None of us can make a clean shot.
For God's sake,
Good.
Get your men out of there. They're sitting ducks.
Nonsense. We'll lay down some covering fire.
Does not sound like a 50 cal.
Show us what you can do.
He's sending us because we're lower value. That's how it works, man. I don't know why you would think any other situation would be the case. I don't even have my crowbar. I want my crowbar. Can we not just shoot from here? Is that not an option? Okay. Cool. Apparently he's too well protected. That's the situation. He is just incredibly well protected. Oh no, we have to watch. Well, have fun watching the cutscene, guys. Good. In fact, you know what? While the cutscene rolls out, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be back in 3 minutes. We're going to run some trivia while I'm away. We'll let the cutscene roll out, and once I get back, we'll continue on with the game. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have some more video games to play. As I said, we are past the cutscene. I'll be interested if I get this question right, because the obvious answer, I think, is the Appalachian Mountains, right? And that's why I picked Canadian Shield, because I thought it was gonna deceive me. I believed that it would deceive, and it was incorrect. I mean, it was correct. It wasn't. It did deceive. That was the whole thing. On average, Americans consume 100 pounds of what per second? Like an American, it's clearly donuts. I've seen Americans eating donuts. They can eat 100 pounds of donuts a second per American. Like it's terrifying. That's a lot of chocolate. That does also make sense. I could see Americans eating 100 pounds of chocolate in that kind of time frame. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's get back to this game. So we need to get past that machine gun without dying.
Hold in. None of us can make a clean shot.
For God's sake, Uber, get your men out of there. They're sitting ducks.
Yeah, the average American.
We'll lay down some cover and fire.
Exactly.
Get your ass up there and show us what you can do. What? You heard me. Now go.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the barrel to overheat. Run to this side. We got hit a little bit. Okay, run this side. Okay, good. Can we get up here? Huh. I'm not sure how to get further forwards. Oh, can we loop back here? It's fine. I've found a way through the crates, guys. Don't worry about it. All right, we're good. We're good. He's. Yeah, someone needs to get in close.
The area is clear.
Good. Stop shooting, guys. He's dead.
There's nothing to target.
Guys, there's nothing to target.
It's securely mounted to the floor. I won't be able to take it with me.
Well done,
Can we not
Jack.
take it with us?
Wait by me while my men secure the area.
Do I have to wait by you? Where's my crowbar, by the way? Can I get a crowbar?
Let my agents do their work.
Can I get a crowbar, please? Like, I know you guys, it's like my comfort crowbar.
Hot, sir. Break it down, then secure the area. I want Marsh alive. Everything
This guy,
else
though,
is
we
a
don't want
vital
alive.
Target. Fall out.
Understood, sir.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're doing proper American 1920s where they're just like, yeah,
Okay,
if you ain't
Uber.
important,
What's the
you're
plan?
dead.
I want to know where the hell they're getting all this gold. Come on, let's take a look around.
I mean, I have a book which explains where they're getting all the gold. Like, I literally had a book which was just like, here's where the gold comes from.
A mug, a pack of smokes, and a book. Reception must get real busy.
Yeah. Oh, there are some real screamy people out. Oh, no. Okay, so someone's dying in an elevator?
Noise. It came from somewhere below.
Oh, okay. I might just getting drunk. Let's bandage up some injuries. So we're gonna find out what's below. Like, we're having a little bit of a panic attack. So just calm down. Just take a moment. Just, you know, maybe take some drugs. The gold is an odd whitish color. Huh. Do you have anything we need to read here? We're good. Look, I'm not against the taking of drugs. I support anyone that takes drugs as they need to.
Whatever was written on here has been scrubbed off.
Well, I'm glad I looked around because we just found. Well, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's got a bent bolt, so I'm guessing. Bent bolt, high sights. This looks like a Mosin Nagant, if I had to guess. I mean, I'm not too good with identifying rifles, but that's what I guess. Mostly because of the very high sight at the front, which suggests an incredibly long range option. That's probably a friendly. I shouldn't dump a rifle round just into his spine to see if he's friendly, right? Like, maybe I should assume perhaps we could have some friendlies around here. I mean, not that they care about me. Like, I need to...
Oh, God. What the hell now?
Okay, that was some concerning noises. That was very concerning. I'm now, you know, concerned.
What the hell? What happened down there, Agent?
I think he might have been pancaked. Alright, Nix, hope you have a fun time. We need to not worry about him too much. I'm the most piratey pirate. Alright, we need to stay away from him or we're gonna have a panic attack. Hey, what's up?
Find the generator for the elevator and power it up.
Okay, so we need to find the generator. So, administration, probably not it. Also, Pix, how you doing today? I know, right? I know. Like, he always comes in for like a whistle-stop tour. He'll jump in, send one message, then disappear. And we appreciate him, right?
The door's bolted shut.
We appreciate him regardless. In fact, if I had a mod, I'd shout out, but I don't have a mod. Chillin' like a villain, as you should. This place is completely devoid of anything.
It won't open.
And that won't open at all. So what do we got going on here? I mean, we need to find a generator. Probably gonna find a generator somewhere. Nothing's gonna open here.
It won't budge.
Hazmat, good. Tasty, tasty hazmat. Always drink your hazmat. I feel that's always important. Okay, elevator access
It
shot.
won't open. The elevator carriage must be blocking it.
Okay, so we probably need to move that at some point. Coffee, hot chocolate combo. Oh, okay, like, that's basically a mocha, right? Like, it's from what I understand, coffee plus hot chocolate equals mocha. Okay, we've managed to walk in a giant loop. This has not served us in any advantageous way. Yep, afraid you got to share. Like, you found good tasty stuff, so now you got to share with everyone. It's how it works here. Oh god, we're going underground. Oh god, this guy's just eyeballs wide open. That's concerning. Okay, it takes a little moment to get control after the thing starts. Yeah, no, you are absolutely the villain in my story. Okay, there is a dude over there. There is no longer a dude over there. Welcome in, Summer Snow. Hope you're doing well. A whole box. How do you get a box of hot chocolate? Like, what? Does hot chocolate come in boxes? I mean, is that? I don't know. Like, it's, I'm just thinking for a moment. Like, hot chocolate comes. Oh, box of. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry. For my, I need you to understand that my brain, for some reason, thought you just had like a cardboard box where you just decanted a large amount of hot chocolate into it, and it was just weeping hot chocolate. Having it in like packets makes a lot more sense. That is correct. Alright, what you gotta do, right? You are, I mean, his Hierophagonus, you are delicious, so that does make sense. But, yeah, so that sucks. That sucks. You should... you should take a blood test from the nurse, see how she likes it.
Great. Nothing of interest.
Just go in there and let's just, I don't know, open a vein with a knife. Just be like, huh? You wanna miss your veins? Here's how you do it. This is how you do it. I've done this enough times. Oh, I can hear footsteps. I don't want to stop. I want to kill you. Fun fact, right? I don't have any problem with needles unless they're going near my eyes, right? Like, I have a problem with needles near my eyes, but I don't have a problem with needles at all elsewise, like in the slightest. I actually have a lot more anxiety about being near people in a medical situation. What was that? It was nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're all good here. You don't need to stress. No stress. Just hanging out. But I have had situations where doctors thought I was having like issues due to the blood test, and they kept trying to be like, oh, we can do this to make it easier for you, and I'm just like, just do the blood test. I just want to get out of here, right? Like, I don't need you to be all like trying to be kind and stuff. I just want to get stuff handled.
Won't open.
But yeah, they kept trying to be like, oh no, we can take more time to do this, and I can try and comfort you. It's like, I don't want you to talk to me. Like, you talking to me is part of the issue why I'm having a panic attack right now. If we could just stop that and get on with the whole, like, not that, be grand, it'd be fantastic. Alright, his head is just gone.
The generator didn't power up. Something must be wrong.
Oh good, something's wrong with the generator. Fantastic.
The door's bolted shut.
Alright, bolted shut. That says bucket control.
It won't budge.
I'd love to get blood, but you know, panic
Can't
attacks.
press the button. It's enclosed behind a glass panel.
Well, it's no longer enclosed behind a glass panel.
The buckets are not responding.
I would presume that it's where they do bucketmancy. I imagine that bucketmancy is a powerful technology.
It won't open.
After all, fundamentally, all things are buckets. For example, the human being is the human being not simply a container, a vessel, a bucket of blood. It was nothing, don't worry about it. Nobody's here. Well, that was your fault. No, Pix, she's right.
Budge.
At some point, your butt will be touched by a doctor. It's just the way of things. Oh, your man did a flip. Fantastic. Hey, Flame Scion. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I don't think... Ow! Rude. Okay. Also, Akira the Red, what are you doing in here? How are you? We're looking for more dark corners. Right now, we're looking for a way to get the generator working. Why is that man so durable? Like, how durable is this man? Hey, Akira the Red, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. You know what? We're gonna take just a moment. You're awake? Oh god. Like, are we talking like Call of Cthulhu awake? It's like, I have awoken to the realities of existence. Also, we're gonna get a couple shout outs. Right, Pix also streams. There's probably somebody I'm forgetting here. Alright, Summer Snow. There you go. We got some shout-outs. We need those shout-outs, they're very important. Please enjoy those shout-outs. I'm gonna take my shotgun, I'm gonna ram this down somebody's throat and pull the trigger. Okay, so I probably want something down here to turn on, like oil. I think that was a consideration. We need some oily guns. How do we make the guns more oily, do you think? You know it, man. I love being your favorite bone boy. The boniest boy around. Looks like there's a gun over there. Guess we haven't been here if there's a gun here.
These old workbenches don't look like they've been used for a long time.
Jesus fucking webs! That scared the absolute shit out of me. Oh my god. I am not okay. I was just in my own world getting Okay, good. That worked nice and clean. I think it may have been his workbench. Okay, so here's what happened. Here's what happened, Summer, for your benefit. The man just, the man was just like, no. And then I was like, oh. And then I was dead. Because all my organs were splattered across, like, I mean, everything, really. Gee, This game is a little bit intense. I've just had my emotions destroyed by a man. Okay. Okay, that's one guy dead. There's another guy coming. Okay, shot him in the head. We are bleeding out slightly. Oh! Oh, that leg is destroyed. Exactly, which turned into Jackson Pollock. Appreciate you being here, Soul Arena. Sorry, we raided out to Soul Arena yesterday. We're playing Parasite Eve 2. Somebody's complaining about how I can't get away. I disagree. I can get away. Thank you. Soul Arena has great emotes. Do recommend checking them out. Strong recommend. They're a cool VTuber. Alright, that's Generation. We don't want to go there yet. We want to go to the workshop, but we want to be careful about going to the workshop. Because the workshop has death in it. See that guy? That guy tried to destroy us. As human beings, he tried to eviscerate us. Okay, good. Load the shotgun. Check this door. Okay, nothing over here. Now we can loot this workshop.
These old workbenches
Good.
don't look like they've been used for a long time. It's a drive belt for heavy machinery. These old workbenches don't look like they've been used.
Okay, so we needed the drive belt. The drive belt was not
repairing and
functional.
making tools.
Do not shotgun me when I am finding a drive belt. I love the fact I still haven't found a save point. Like, we just got our chest shredded again. I mean, not that kind of shredded. It's like the poor kind of shredded. It's like the shredded where, like, my nipple's bleeding. Well, Akia, you can shotgun me anytime you like. I'm always open. I'm always open for a good shotgunning from you. My favorite Lalafell out here. Okay, that was poor. Okay, that man is dead. I'm just saying. Like, if you want to start something, like, I'm open. We can have an OnlyFans collab whenever you want. You can play with my I'm sorry, no, that's awful. That's awful. I should feel shame for that. I mean, I don't feel shame, but I should feel shame. Okay, found a save point. This is our second save point in an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, like, Lalafell are not, like, we should not be playing with Lalafell. They are literally children. It's weird. Honestly, it's weird. Just in general, Lalafell kind of creepy. Especially people who dress up
bolted shut.
Lalafell to try and make them, you know, attractive. Like, not like visually interesting, right? I want to be clear. The issue isn't. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Like, the issue isn't people that are trying to be like, oh, I want to make cute Lalafell. That's fine. That's not an issue, right? The issue is the ones trying to dress them up and be like, oh yeah, I want to make a sexy Lalafell. That's the issue, right? Because they're basically toddlers. They're weird toddler characters that look like toddlers, you know? Lalafell is a race of characters in Final Fantasy 13, the MMO one, and they basically 14, my bad. They essentially look like children, so I guess they are kind of like lolly characters. I like they're ostensibly adults, but they look like children, and that's weird enough, right?
Hold it! What is it?
Like, they have a great number of Neoteny characteristics, which is the main issue of concern. Unlike halflings and dwarves, which are just small, right? That's kind of a key difference. The gunplay in this game is kind of amazing, but garbage. I both love and hate the gunplay in this game.
What was that?
I do love the rifle.
We must have him.
The rifle feels amazing. Good. I mean, weird. Having a certified lolly protector is kind of weird.
Don't let him get away.
That, but not the weirdest thing, right? Like, that's not the strangest thing I've seen on the internet. I'll put it that way. Pics of him being Leon the exactly. That is okay. Real talk. Leon the Professional is a messed up movie. I enjoy how messed up it is. I recognize what they were going for. Like, they were actually trying to make something that was messed up, and I appreciate the fact that they did in fact make something that was messed up, right? Like, that was a situation where they're like, hey, we're gonna make this messed up movie. Because I think you can make a messed up movie without it being wrong, right? Because there are many messed up situations in life, and I feel like Leon the Professional is very much, you know, messed up movie, but done right. Exactly, right? Exactly. Like, yeah, like the whole situation is acceptable specifically because
It won't budge.
the contextual elements of it meant that it wasn't people being weird. They were making a weird movie, but they weren't trying to make it weird for the people inside it, right? Leon the Professional. Basically, Leon the Professional, as a brief summary, not without too many spoilers. A professional hitman essentially adopts a young girl who goes through a traumatic event, and the young girl kind of attempts to basically the young girl constantly kind of goes, "Hey, I think I'm falling in love with you" and stuff, and
Press the
Leon
button. It's enclosed
essentially
behind a glass
goes,
panel.
"No, that's not how that works. You're a young girl. We don't do that." It's like that's essentially the premise of it, and it has a really weird and uncomfortable relationship because he clearly is a non-functional human being, right? Like he has non-functional social standards, and so it's this weird dichotomy of trying to learn of the two characters learning to be more sociable and more reasonable human beings within the context of an utterly insane movie.
I've already done that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's got autistic vibes. He doesn't really understand social cues and such. He's not like a normal person exactly. The premise feels like he's somewhat socially stunted. Alright, we're gonna ignore that guy. No, thank you, sir. Ow. He does play a good villain. Do agree there. That man makes for a good villain. We're gonna have to uncrack our leg. Let's get that. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about, Ikea. We're all good. Pop this rifle out. I do like the rifle. The rifle feels very good to use. Okay, so we've got a bucket. I think we need to get in the bucket at some point. But yes. Well, it's just I skinned my knee slightly. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what the problem is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I thought they said they had me. Oh, fuck! Okay. Well, good. Good. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We just need to do better. I just mag dumped into this guy, missed every shot. I think I'm gonna just take that death and reload. But yeah, so Leon the Professional is a movie worth watching, in my opinion. Very much a movie worth watching. But it does deal with like some awkwardness and difficulty. The main reason we bring it up is because Leon very much cares about the character. You're right, I need the protection. I know I keep alt-tabbing, but it gets the timing just right. But yeah, so it's a good movie. It involves a character that is very much protecting a young girl because he feels it's right. He doesn't exactly have completely reasonable outcomes for it, as it were, but he tries his best. All right, reload. Did I get that machine? Yeah, I did get the machine belt. Okay, that's one down. What I do love is if you mess up an enemy real bad, they will just start running away. Did you guys hear that? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear anything. I mean, what are you concerned about, my man? Just, no? Good, excellent. All right, so we got to go all around the houses to get to the generator room, and not to the workshop. The workshop is the opposite direction. We didn't even need to come up here. And I know you're thinking, right? Like, you need to just go through that door, unbolt that door, and we're not fine. We're gonna go all through this mess. Because we're gonna go up and down and up and down and all around. Jesus! Who shot at me? Well, that guy's dead. Okay, so we're gonna try and take this a little bit more cautiously. Hopefully we're not gonna get shotgunned in the face randomly. So we need to get to the generator. Step 1, get to the generator. Can't remember how to get. I think we need to go down here and up the other side. You saw Cocaine Bear. What is Cocaine Bear? Who is Cocaine Bear? Please explain Cocaine Bear. Is this... I mean, is this a personal friend of yours? Would be kind of funny if it was. How much rifle ammunition? Okay, 19 rounds. I mean, we're trying to work out if Cocaine Bear... Okay, it's a movie... Okay, it's a movie. Good, okay. Is it a movie about a bear that takes lots of cocaine and becomes the ultimate natural predator? Oh, God. Let's run away. Sad Cocaine Bear got a movie, but not Koala Bear. But Pixar, Koala Bear is Cocaine Bear. Are you not aware? Like, Coca-Cola was made with cocaine. That's its whole thing. Let's hide in the corner and get some healing done. Oh, we do not have enough sutures. Oh, God. We're gonna bleed out. Okay, so my arms are bloody. Knees spaghetti something. This is cyanide storage. Okay, good. Good, the generator room is in cyanide storage. I'm glad we've got cyanide storage. Oh! Could you imagine, just briefly, for the briefest moment, you see a guy and he's just got a rifle pointed at your mouth and it's just like, bang. I mean, at least it's a quick death, right? All right, let's get this on. Okay, so it's got the kind of Sharknado thing going on, right? Like, cause I appreciate Sharknado for not giving a damn. Like, I genuinely respect the fact that Sharknado does not care. We are talking about films. We were talking about Leon the Professional earlier. Because we were talking about the Lolly Protector and Leon the Professional being a Lolly Protector in that, and how he has a weird relationship with the girl character in there. Thank you for being dead. Okay, it's not here, but it's close to here. Can we get to here from here? We could probably make that as a jump. Oh, okay, Jen. Okay, Jen, I appreciate it. I wasn't aware. I just wanted to give you that update in case you need it. And yeah, I played an RPG game where that was an occurrence. I think we gave a fish monster magical drugs. Oh my God, it was a Star Wars game where we gave a fish monster a huge amount of magical drugs, and then it got really high and could see colors. And then it had a heart attack and died. We mostly just ran as it destroyed us. Alright, we hide in our bucket. The idea of a bear just being an absolute hyper predator for several hours until its heart blew up. Oh, only needed 30 minutes. Fair enough. We appreciate that, Kia. I love how we're just rolling across on this bucket. I don't know why we're rolling across in this bucket. Maybe we'll get dropped into a cyanide vat. I don't like the fact that we're both moving. It leads to awkward situations and embarrassing gunfights like that. No, I would like to heal myself. I do not have enough sutures to heal myself. I have too many open bleeding wounds. But I don't think we're actively dying, which is the key advantage. Okay, can we get to there? I don't think we can get over there. I think we're just going down. Oh no, we're accelerating. We're accelerating. Oh god, were we meant to get off there? I appreciate that, Fry Chairman. I really do. Like, there's no requirement to subscribe. We don't have required subscriptions or anything. Like, there's no real advantage you get apart from some emotes, I guess. Okay, well, I guess we can't break that. And we have 2 rounds in this thing. How many rounds do we have in this thing? Not many, okay. To the pistol we go. We've got a whole crew out here though, like for real. Hurricane Bear. I mean, I don't think Jammin is eating the cocaine, the jammin' cane. What would jammin' cane do to a person? I feel like jammin' cane. Okay, hear me out, right? I feel like jammin' cane, right? If cocaine gets you high and energetic, right? I feel like jammin' cane would just make you have like just unhinged opinions about Fire Emblem, right? Like, I ain't saying Fried Jammin's opinions are unhinged, but I feel like that's what it would do to you. You'd be like, okay, my opinion about this Fire Emblem game is that, like, I don't know, that Marth is the worst character in Fire Emblem, and it would be improved if he had a shotgun, right? Like let's get some ray guns in Fire Emblem. That's what we need. Okay, so Marth is a bottom. Okay, understood. Right, exactly. Marth is a bottom tier lord, and he'd be better with a shotgun. And also, he likes whips and chains. I don't know. Sci-fi Fire Emblem? Yeah, it's called Zone of Enders Fist of Mars. You don't know it'd be good for game health, but it would be better. I mean, that's always the question, right? Like, is what you're suggesting for game health, or because it would be fun? Okay, we've done a whole loop here now, I think. Yeah, we did a loop. You played Zone of Enders Fist of Mars. Okay, Akia. Tell Jammin why he needs to play it. Tell Jammin why he needs to play Zone of Enders Fist of Mars. Yeah, it's got like a weird attack dodge minigame. You don't have to do the attack dodge minigame, to be clear. You can actually set that to automatic, but you can play it. Yeah. So Marth plays Zone of Enders Fist of Mars, and as a bottom, he gets fisted by a Mars. That's what we're going for. Never played Gladius. Don't know anything about it. Okay, so presumably we need to get out of here somewhere. Fist of Mars. Yes, exactly. Fist of Mars. Zone of Enders, Fist of Mars. It's a GBA game where you have mecha fighting mecha. Okay, I think that's where we need to go. So we're gonna try for this. Okay, that's not where we need to go. As you can see, both of our legs broke. LucasArts game for the PS2, 360, where you follow one of two main characters. A series of fantasy Norse princess and Valen's inherits a storied gladiator school in fantasy Rome. You run a Oh, I think Gladius. I feel like I should know that. Oh no, there was a more recent one where that guy. There was a gladiator school game on Steam not too long ago. But the developer basically went crazy and essentially lost his bananas. Basically went, oh, how dare you people want like a video game without sexism and racism? How, like, I'm gonna put sexism and racism in my game just to spite you guys, and then like delisted it or something. I don't know why game devs get like that. Because there's been a couple of them where they just start developing a game and it's all fine, and then like they just do some unhinged stuff, like Notch, right? Notch just got super unhinged. Yeah, exactly. Fist of Mars is really cool because you have like the hero robots, which are, you know, super cool power loader things with, they're called orbital frames. They're made out of like magic energy junk. But then you've got like, wow, that guy just spawned in literally right behind him. Yeah, and exactly, you got your Lord units, and you got a bunch of Dorks. But the thing is, the Dork units still have a whole bunch of like weird fire support abilities, so they're not like useless or anything. They are differently functional, but they're not useless. Okay, I think we can. Okay, these boxes. We need to jump down on these boxes. I think that's the plan. Here we go. Stop. Hammer time. Can we fix our injuries? We can fix some injuries. Oh god. Okay. I always appreciate kicking another robot in the nuts. Generally speaking, from memory, generally speaking, none of your units are disposable, and there are also like equipment upgrades that you can purchase. If, you know, that's your thing, if you like upgrading gear. Oh, Outcrest is getting shipped, people. Outcrest is... Okay, Outcrest, from what I've understood, from everything I've seen of Fire Emblem Engage, is disgusting. Yeah, so I'm fairly certain... I think destruction is very expensive. I don't know that it's permanent. I remember it being like... Because you could spend money to like rebuild robots and stuff, I think. So it was very expensive to not like... to just let your stuff get killed. Yeah, so that's one of the things I've noticed. Like, everyone seems to just grab Alchrist. Like, they're just like, hey, here's a unit, just grab Alchrist. Alchrist does stuff. Like, because with many other members of the team, right? People playing the game are like, oh, maybe I should use Solon and do this with him. Like, Alchrist seems to just be like, I take Alchrist, Alchrist does Alchrist things. Like, that's it.
The door's bolted shut.
Like, it seems to be very straightforward. Alchrist does Alchrist things. That's his job. No other stress. Exactly, right? Like, he just does what he does. It's kind of like Louis, if you put Louis in the defensive role. But even then, you kind of have to put him in that defensive role, right? With Alchrist, it very much seems like you just let the man do what he does. Like, no need to think about it. Like, put a ring on him, don't put a ring on him, it's all good.
The corridor is choked up with boiling hot steam.
Oh, it's hot in here, guys. It's real hot in here. So I'm guessing we need to go off and drop down the other side, maybe? Maybe a stealth section? I love how we're just discussing Fire Emblem as we're playing through this, and we have nothing to do with Fire Emblem right now. Like, I'm just running through a refinery shooting dudes. Alright, we are back up. Oh, we're back up top again, I guess. I mean, the elevator should work now at least, so... Push some buttons, hammer the buttons, wiggle the stick. Okay, so that's another thing. ETA seems to be not enjoyed by a lot of people. Like, it seems that ETA is a struggle. Okay, so we've basically what happened in the first section of the game is we went through, did a whole bunch of stealth, and ran around the village of Innsmouth while the whole bunch of people said, "Get out of here." We basically ran into a big sea monster in someone's house that killed a woman. Everyone else was like, "Oh, we're gonna go slaughter the hell out of this guy." And so we're like, okay, we need to get out of town. We try and get out of town. We finally get out of town. Everyone who assisted us in getting out of town is now dead, though, which is a marked pain in the ass. But we do manage to get out of town. Once we finally get out of town and get everyone killed in the process, we basically get stopped by the FBI, and they're like, yo, there was some weird stuff going on in that town, so you know what? You're coming back in with us. And so now we're at the situation where we've been forced to go back to Innsmouth to make a FBI raid on a gold factory, like a gold refinery, with the goal of capturing a guy so they can have a full-scale raid on the organized crime family that they think is here. Except it's not organized crime. It is very much not organized crime. It is going to be horrifying violence. And right now I'm looking for where the elevator was. Ah, here we go. Elevator. That's not an elevator. That's shipping. Where did they put the elevator? So right now we're trying to activate an elevator and maneuver some stuff around so that we can get down and arrest a Jack Marsh. Part of the Obed Marsh family. The horrifying violence is not organized. And I've lost the elevator. I've lost the elevator. Yeah, so here's another thing. I heard the Corin ring is meant to be very, very strong for what it does. Apparently, so Corin's ring has like some terrain stuff that it does. That's meant to be very powerful.
The elevator isn't responding. It needs to be powered back up.
But I turned on the power. Okay, I'm a little bit lost at what I'm actually supposed to be doing right now.
It won't open. The elevator carriage must be blocking.
I mean, this is what we wanted. We wanted power on the elevator, but I already got the power on. Power has turned on.
It won't budge.
Right, okay. Like, I'm aware that Corin has dragon veining, and that can change the terrain. Okay, back into administration, maybe?
The door's bolted shut.
Okay, so administration is bolted shut. Hector is new best friend. It is an unideal situation in which you can just have characters replaced. Oh, they can choose the dragon vein they want. That gives so much flexibility, because I mean the dragon veins available were pretty strong. Like based on what I saw, right? The dragon veins available were pretty strong. Like it was really good to have them. Okay, so we need to turn off some steam. So we follow the steam pipe. Okay.
It's a valve for releasing pressure.
Okay, we turned it and we hit load screen. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is cool. they're using this as a section to actually segment the game, because by turning the valve, you see we block off the upstairs, and now they're allowed us to load the downstairs. That's actually very cool.
Seems to have rerouted the steam.
That's a very cool mechanic and smart way to do this, because it is integral to the thing and is actually relatively hidden, like relatively stealthy, because this way they don't have to keep the entire upstairs area loaded. So Blythe, from what I remember, gives like big XP buffs. That's like a core, like dancing and big XP buffs. These are the two things I'm aware of. Okay, I'm not moving. I didn't move in the slightest. No moving. Okay, out of ammunition. You want to be loaded? I mean, like, I'll be honest, when you said you want to be loaded, I initially thought you meant like you want it to be like installed in a video game or something. Like, no, I gather to mean you mean drunk. You want to be wasted. Or high. One of the two. Good, good. Alright, we have trashed our arm again. Let's get that fixed up. But yeah, no, that makes more sense than just like, please load my character. Like, it's too early for me to load a character. Yeah, no, I need to wait until noon. Okay, floor access or processing. Okay, so this gets us that. This plays like I said the void, but we can pivot. What are you gonna pivot? Oh, please pivot. What do we pivot into? Should probably reload this. Just pull an empty mag on this guy. Beautiful. Oh god, play some Call of SC2. Goddamn, I love Call of SC2. It's the best thing ever. Okay, what's down here? So we got a little bit of ammunition here. Ooh, some rifle ammunition. Do absolutely love some rifle ammunition. Doesn't look like there's anything more than that down here, so we're gonna head down here. That is a slight pain point, this is true. And that's the other thing, like, if you don't know, you don't know, so it's all good.
It's locked.
Guys, it's locked.
It's locked.
See, it's locked. You can tell because I pressed F on it and it said it's locked. Okay, so we're rolling through floor access. We've got nothing in here. It's also, guys, it's locked. Good. What's this? Okay, we can't. That won't open either. Good. The world needs more co-op games with like drop-in, drop-out mechanics. That guy didn't notice us. We just shot some dude in the head, and that guy's just like, I'm gonna stand over here. Now you could always not drink, right? Like that's an option too. Like alcohol isn't required to have a good time.
It's locked.
You're right, maybe he didn't like the other, but like, do you often end up in a situation where like you don't like someone so much that you're willing to let someone shoot you in the head for it? Like, is that a situation you get into? I would prefer not to die, thank you very much. Oh god, we just get, like, why am I always using these sutures up? You've worked with a lot of people where you'd rather take a bullet. Oh, that's I'd say get better friends, but I guess like that's not a case of friendship. Like that's just people, right? Have I ever considered injuring myself to get out of a social commitment? Well, as someone with a social anxiety disorder, I did once try jumping off a building to avoid getting into a social commitment. So, I mean, like it's I guess that's an extreme, right? Like, so, you know, that's fine. That's normal. That's healthy, right? All right, we're gonna move through here and we're gonna, oh, precious medkit. Actually precious medkit. Regardless of healthy is relatable. I mean, I guess. It's not an ideal situation though. Ideally, we as people should not be in situations where jumping off a building is considered a rational alternative to whatever the hell's going on in our life. We just got shot and I don't know where it's coming from. And that is just the inky black void. Where is this? This is just the inky black void of nothing. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where does this... Where is this? What is this? Who is this? Okay, that scared me. Oh no! Oh no!
Agent Nelson.
Oh, it looks like Agent Nelson as well. Oh no! Your family isn't a fan, but you just don't go if you don't want to. Can't guilt pressure me into doing anything. Yeah, no. I guess flex tape should fix that. I mean, yeah, no, just get some just slap some flex tape on that. Like, that's a lot of damage, but just slap some flex tape on it, no problem. The glass hole is correct. Flex tape would do wonders. I mean, that's what we've been. Look. You want to tell me that these bandages that we've been stapling our eyes together with aren't flex tape? Like, my man, that is 100% flex tape. That's the only reason we're still alive out here. But yeah, Kia the Red, I fully support just not going to things you don't want to. I think too many people feel socially obligated to do stuff, and they let it mess with their head. And you gotta understand, in life there are two things that are true, right? Other people are always gonna be disappointed with you for something. And two, you cannot set yourself on fire to keep others warm for anything. Right? Like, somebody's always going to be angry about something. And you cannot keep hurting yourself for other people's benefit. Because if you keep hurting yourself for other people's benefit, you will destroy yourself. Like, you will absolutely just destroy yourself. Welcome in, little Lady Red. Hope you're having a wonderful time. We found Thompson. Do appreciate it, Thompson. The second thing that's always true is for you is you're always going to make more sandwiches than you can eat. You know, that's not a bad thing. We do now have a Thompson. This has the, I believe this has the cuts compensator, and it has the foregrip and the circ mag. Now, the circ mag was actually notoriously unreliable. We don't think those are good magazines. Okay, save point. It's a safe save point. I got no idea where we are at this point. Feel like we might be looping back to the elevator at some point. No idea. So this...
It doesn't look as if this machinery has been used in some time.
This feels like a bad decision. Oh. Well, I guess that wasn't a bad decision. Yeah, with the regular mags, absolutely fine, good weapon. With the drum magazines, generally not considered a good weapon with drum magazines. There is something just about SMGs in general. Okay, we're good. Oh, there's tentacles out there. Oh no, that's good. Good. We are covered in blood. This looks unhealthy. And yeah, exactly. Like sometimes you need to draw distance from people to protect yourself. It is okay to draw distance away from someone else. If you need to hear that right now, right? I'm telling you right now, today, this moment. If someone out there is hurting you because of their behaviors, it doesn't matter who they are, parents, siblings, loved ones, close friends, even for a number of years, you are not required to let people hurt you to fulfill social obligations. Nobody has a right to hurt you, ever. That is a key thing. Nobody has that right. It doesn't matter how much you love them. You have to look after yourself first, because unless you are safe, unless you're cared for, then you cannot put good things into the world. So I want you to understand that it is okay to work on yourself.
Stop right there, Marsh.
Goodbye, Mr. Walters.
I don't think this is goodbye. Okay, this might be goodbye. All right, let's make the jump. Let's make the jump. Come on, high speed, high speed, high speed. Hell yeah, make the jump. Yeah. Oh shoot. Fuck. Oh, we're fine. Okay, good. No, he was polite. He was polite. Okay. Good. All good. Absolutely fantastic. Are we gonna climb up this way and he's just gonna pull the lever again and be like, well, we can do this all day? That would actually be really funny if he just pulls the lever again. It's like, didn't this work the first time? Must not have had it on for long enough. I love scrambled eggs. Like, scrambled eggs are so good. They're just the best. Okay, okay. Nobody's around to eat me right now, so I think we're doing okay.
It controls the conveyor belt that transports ore down to the grinder. I don't need to use it.
This is not a good situation. Oh no. Oh, there's a lot of dudes down. Oh! Okay, they didn't spot us. They didn't spot us. They don't know I'm here. They don't know I'm here. It just collapsed completely by itself. They're used to this stuff collapsing with no warning.
Don't move, stranger.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. You can't make me move. Okay. Okay. That guy's got shot in the head. Nobody goes there. Oh, he's whispering to himself. He is not in a good mental state. He is not in a good mental state.
Let him get away.
Oh god, I'm being shot. I'm being shot. Oh fuck.
There's nobody here.
There was some panic. Yeah, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. Don't worry about me. I'm not here. We're all good. This game induces such panic. It's a card game. Okay. Imagine just like, who goes there as I blow his guts to smithereens? Oh, okay, okay. Crispy fried eggs. They are one of my favorite things. Crispy fried eggs are delicious because they have just the right kind of like texture on them. Exactly. He should have shot first and asked questions later. That's his whole issue. He didn't shoot. He didn't handle himself. Can we, like, leave? Is that an option?
This should get the elevator running again.
Oh, good. We've got the elevator running. Excellent. Fantastic. That's what we're worried about. That's the important thing here.
Looks like a secretary's desk.
Does look like a secretary's
This
desk.
must be the Marsh family office.
Oh, good. We can get some evidence here, which means we can leave.
Oh, it's a letter from
good,
Sebastian Marsh.
Let's read that letter from Sebastian Marsh. Look, Jammin, every single person here has had a Thompson or a shotgun or a revolver. I think this is just a place where people go armed, like, and dangerous as a natural cause. I feel like this is like Texas. Yeah, right? Like, it's just like Texas. You know, you've just got, like, 90-year-old grandmas with, like, two 22 revolvers just instantly on hand. The moment something goes down, right? Like, a car backfires and it's just guns akimbo, ready to kill whoever is, like, the wrong color nearby, right? Because that's how it works. That's how these guys operate. They're racist as hell. My dear family, I expect to return home shortly. I look forward to seeing you all again. I believe my trip here has been a fruitful one. I've met with many potential buyers for our products and, as predicted, met with a few concerns. All are aware that history is being written by the victor and that treaties and laws must bow to the fact of conquest. And what indeed is so moral about a bullet or a bomb that sets them above the other means of death? I shall speak with you further upon my return. I shall have much to say to Robert, and in particular, it is the utmost importance that our personal beliefs and agendas remain subordinate to the overall good of the family and the town. As the time draws ever closer, it becomes more imperative that we act as one. If he is unwilling to do so, he must be compelled for all of our sakes. In particular, he must remove his beast to another part of the refinery without delay. My love and blessings upon you all. Aya Dagon, Aya Hydra, Aya, Aya. Good. Good, Sebastian. Good, evil person. Good. We've read the letter. Which reminds me, I believe it is actually time for me to take out Sorry, I just read... Yeah, exactly, it's Hail Hydra. Like the Hydra, like the Hydra of law. As opposed to the Marvel Hydra. It's the Hydra that Hydra is based on.
There's nothing of any interest on the desk.
But okay, I think we're gonna take a brief break here. Because, you know, it's break time. We do take breaks occasionally. Because we believe in healthy break times for healthy streamers. So, please, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy some break time, enjoy some trivia. A Brevek. The IKEA of law. Okay. Okay, do you want us to start referring to you as that? Like, god damn it, Summer Snow. But yeah, I always like to take breaks on the hour, every hour, to stretch my legs and whatnot. It's healthy. Stops me getting, like, fucking deep vein thrombosis or some shit. But yeah, IKEA. I think we could start referring to you as the IKEA of law. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember that. We're gonna refer like the IKEA of law, the smug Lalafell, the IKEA of law. And that's actually a pretty cool title, right? Like, we could work with that. Anyway, I should be back in 3 minutes, maybe 3.5. You never know. Trivia sometimes runs over. Anyway, back in a couple minutes. Have some fun with trivia. I'm gonna return and shoot some people when I'm back. Why would anyone trust a deceiver? The windmill is a bizarre technique. It's genuinely kind of amusing that it's a conceptual thing in existence. Because there's not really any kind of technique. It's just strumming, but looking cool, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to shooting people with a revolver. The revolver has turned out to be quite a useful gun. It has just enough damage to headshot a dude. It actually feels different enough to the pistol that it feels like a nice utility weapon. I mean, it's closer to a dance while you like playing the instrument than it is like an actual musical technique, but I guess it keeps time. Okay, we're probably gonna want to cross here at some point. Oh, someone just went in the elevator. Oh no. Oh no, somebody made a terrible decision, got in the elevator. Well, at least that means we can get to the latch thing behind it now. Can we get over here? I feel like there should be loot back here. Okay, that's an invisible wall. That is a very firm invisible wall.
Don't open.
It won't open, guys. You hear that? My man's just like, it won't open. And he's right, it won't open. Okay, through the back hatch we go.
This hatch must provide maintenance access to the
Yeah, so
elevator
push the
shaft.
button.
It'd be much safer to use the elevator now that it has power.
But we just saw the elevator go away. The elevator's gonna have monsters in it or some shit, man. Don't... Why are you out here making poor decisions in your life? Look, there's just gonna be a monster coming out of it. I mean, there's already a blood splatter. Oh, I don't want to do this. The last guy we saw get into this elevator got absolutely mulched. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You're at risk of oh god, the thing went too fast. I was gonna say, it says you're at risk of massive sanity failure if your sanity drops too low. Oh god, this is horrifically unsafe. If you ever get into an elevator and the doors are open like this, stand the fuck away from them. Because if anything gets caught on this thing, it will just absolutely get mulched. And like, if anything at all gets caught, like, that's the terrifying part. Like, anything even gets slightly caught and it's just gonna get flung because there's gonna be so much force. There'll be so much force involved that it would completely shred anything human. And it's terrifying. It's genuinely terrifying. Okay, let us sneaky.
Kill him, man.
No, don't kill me. Also, what about the women? Why is it only the men that kill?
What was that? What was that?
Oh, AI in this game is one of the best things about it. Truly, I've never experienced a game with this level of just pure quality in AI.
The machinery is secured behind a metal fence.
It's so good. It's so fantastically good. Ooh, gold processing.
The lockers are empty.
Let's see if we can steal ourselves some gold while we're at here.
Budge.
How did you nearly get killed by the elevator, Summer Snow? Please explain the situation. I want to understand. I want to understand what the elevator had against you. Was it angry at you, or was it just like hanging around? Like, did the elevator know that it was going to kill you?
In the name of the order,
Okay.
protect the refinery.
It wants us to protect the refinery. We're okay though. Okay. Okay, the guy with the shotgun's still there. Okay, reload the gun. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so that's the exact situation. That will kill you. That will happily just kill you. Like, elevators are generally designed to be very safe, but when they are non-functional, like, do not get in a non-functional elevator. Do not step off an elevator that is between floors until it is locked out by an elevator technician. Do not trust an elevator once something has gone wrong.
It's full of waste.
So, I mean, that's probably somebody not doing proper maintenance on the elevator. It's a real pain in the ass, but like, people just don't, like, they get an elevator and they're like, oh, we don't need to maintain it. And they completely ignore the fact that it's carrying hundreds of people on the regular, and it is just this huge energetic thing that will cut people in two if you don't take care of it. It's the same thing with cars. People are really weird about cars. Like, they just have... People will get a car and then just not do any maintenance on it whatsoever, and they'll just be like, well, it hasn't exploded yet, so it's fine, right?
It won't open.
IKEA, maintain your car. Don't drive around on bald tires, right? Make sure your brakes work. Now, I want to be clear. Like, reliability of the like, motive systems is not the concern. Like, if your engine craps out, fine, whatever. But I'm talking stuff like brakes, headlights, lights. You know, that kind of thing. It was college. People used to jam the doors as they left. Oh my god. I mean, first of all, the elevator shouldn't have a system in place where that can happen, right? Like, that's step one. That shouldn't be possible in a modern elevator system. Step two, what absolute assholes. Like, what true scumbags. Okay, looks like we can go to, oh, save point. So we actually had, in one of my estates, one of the places I lived previously, right? Geez, I just said in one of my estates, as if I, like, oh yes, I am a landowner and I have a multitude of estates. And on these estates, upon which I have, because I am a rich landowner, no. But when I lived on an estate block, so it's like a 9-story building with an elevator down the center, and like maybe 100 addresses in the thing. There was an issue with a guy who used to keep, I say a guy, I know it was a guy because I found out later, but there was a person who kept urinating in the lifts, which is disgusting, right? Like genuinely disgusting, they keep urinating in the lifts. But then I found out, not only did I find out who it was, but I found out I knew the person who urinated in the lifts, and they lived in the block of flats, which means that they were close to a toilet. There was nothing, like, the only reason they were peeing in the lift was because they could pee in the lift. They could go up, like, their house was like less than 2 minutes away. My house was less than 2 minutes away. There was absolutely no, it wasn't like they had no home to go to or something, right? And they were like, you know, I've got nowhere to be. You know, it wasn't like homeless people peeing in the lift or something. Like that I can understand. It's gross, but I can understand a homeless person peeing in the lift. Because, I don't know, they want some brief privacy in their life when they urinate or something. It's disgusting, but I get it. But no, it was a person that I knew who I called a friend up until that point, who urinated in the lift for some reason. I cannot understand or comprehend why. Oh, it's green down there. That seems unhealthy.
Jack, I'm up here. Do something for Christ's sake.
I think that man's gonna die.
As for you, Mr. Walters, we've just about had enough of your meddling in Innsmouth affairs.
It was my pleasure to inconvenience you, Marsh.
After you've watched your copper friend here die,
Good,
I'm coming after you.
No problem, Mush. I have no problem. I have no problem. Okay, help me up. No, we need to save you though. We need to like save. Ow. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Lady two doors down went to the front garden for a week. Like, so yeah, that's a consideration, right? Like that's weird. But old people do weird stuff. But I mean, even that, like it's their own garden. You know, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's weird, right? It's gross. It's weird. But it's their own garden, and like some people want to pee outside or on their plant or whatever. Like it's kind of not that big a deal, right?
Marsh.
After you've watched your copper friend here die, I'm coming after you.
All right, Jake and Marsh. This is the guy that we meant to save.
Hurry up, Jack.
Not save, capture. That was it.
Quickly, Jack. No time like the present.
Can we shoot this guy back here?
Hurry up, Jack.
Okay, come on, over here, over here. Oh, he ran away. Okay.
Quickly, Jack. No time like the present. Hurry the
Okay,
hell
like,
up, Jack.
so one of the key considerations. Oh, yeah, I'm on a time limit.
Ooh, that was too close.
It's still lowering. It's still lowering. It's still going down. He's still going. He's okay. Okay, he was in the lava.
You have my full
Hey, I hope you don't mind that we made you
make a
feet
first-rate
crispy.
agent.
I make a better agent than you.
Attitude.
I only have the stinking attitude because you tortured me, you cunt.
If your aim was as sharp as your wit, then Marsh wouldn't have gotten away.
Your orders were to
Fuck
keep him
you.
alive, not blow his brains out.
That was before the crazy psychopath tried to kill me.
Oh, it's amazing how
Besides,
the orders change
Bucky's
based on
briefcase
your
by the controls.
circumstances.
There's probably enough evidence in there to sanction a full-scale raid. So I couldn't care less if you bring him back in small
That's
boxes.
true. We did have to
Just
remind
get
him,
the
but
bastard.
he's still a jerk.
I've already done that. Hoover's rescued.
I could kill you and no one would know. You know that, right? Like, I could, like right now, I could just pull this trigger and your brains would be splattered all over that thing and no one would be any the wiser. I could so easily say, oh, Jacob Marsh, yeah, he killed him. Yeah, I had nothing to do with it, sorry. The man just, like, the man just dusts off his trench coat. He does not care. You know what? Like, I ain't gonna mess with him. I think this guy could take me.
Damn it. Marsh must have locked
I think
him
this guy
behind
could
him.
probably take me. Let's be honest. Oh god, no. Is this where we need to go?
Marsh won't come back this way, Walters. You're gonna have to hunt him down.
Why am I gonna have to hunt him down? Okay, let's... Alright, let's head down here. Maybe... I was thinking maybe we have to jump on the pipe, but it doesn't look like we need to jump on the pipe. So through here, possibly? How much rifle ammo? We've got 20 rounds to the rifle. Okay, we'll use the rifle for a bit. I do really like the industrial backdrop. It's really well designed overall. Oh god, what is this? Some creepy stuff down the vents. That's an elevator shaft. That's moving way too quickly. What? No. No. Oh, I'm having a bit of a headache. I'm a bit dizzy.
It won't budge.
Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. I don't know what I'm worried about. Look, just a nice med kit here. We'll take some morphine. Just down some opiates. No problem. Can't be worried if I'm absolutely sky high on opiates, right? Like, nothing to be stressed about. If I am seeing weird stuff, I can just be like, well, it's the opiates. Oh god, it's gotten green down here. Gold casting. Okay. So, you know, I'm more flinching in the face of a gun than Edgar Hoover. Like, I think Edgar, my man there, is just... I think he just handles stuff. I think that's the problem. Like, he is too hardcore for me to deal with. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I need to learn to be more hardcore. Though, to be fair, we have been, like, tortured.
Budge.
So, I feel like we have some excuses as to why we might have some emotional damage. Not too many excuses, but some excuses. Oh, where does this go?
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, we've been through here before, I think. Because we climbed up here to escape some people, maybe? Okay, this looks... Did I come up here? Kraken Academy, way funnier than it is by single-handedly giving 8% of the character's unique voice. What's up, heavy voice sounded to the MCV, Russian voice to Vladimir. A really suiting voice for some creepy old lady, so on and so forth. Yeah, that makes sense. Because of the point where your voice... That's always fun when a character ends up just having that voice to you. I think I've actually heard of Kraken Academy though. Alright, let's see what's happening in chemical storage. Like that path on that side looked like somewhere we couldn't really do anything with, so we're not going to worry about it just now. I feel like at some point, my man Jacob Marsh has to run out of dudes that he can attack us with, right? Oh, so it's like a Cthulhu game, but like with the name filed off. That makes sense. I do love me some Eldritch horrors. What was that? What was that? Electrolysis? I don't like this situation that we're in. I don't like this situation at all. Okay, well, the gold room is now full of bad stuff. Good, good, good. Excellent. No, this is fantastic.
There's something coming. I can feel it.
I can't, we'll just close the door. There's no bolt on this door, so we'll just trust that that door will be strong enough to hold whatever it is that's coming. No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I panicked so hard I broke both my legs. Oh god, is it coming behind me? Please don't be coming from behind me. Don't, I'm healing. You can't attack me while I'm healing myself. That's the rule. I'm a medic. I'm a medic. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Fine. Okay, okay, we're fine. It's just a cutscene. Oh no, it's coming down here. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. What are you and why are you chasing me? I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. Ow!
Wake up, Mr. Walters!
God damn it.
You fool. You've got no idea what to do.
Are you gonna kill me in some pointlessly convoluted way that I inevitably escape from?
I want you to witness the power of the Order of
Yes.
Dragon.
Yes, he is. That's exactly what he's gonna do to us.
Jack, you're not looking so good. Don't worry.
I am not looking good at all. I mean, you hit me in the back of the head, and I've been spiked with drugs and electricity.
Bastard.
What is that?
Of course you are. But let us wait till after peace.
No, I am not okay with the current situation. I am the opposite of okay with the current situation. Fuck. Oh fucking Dee. What is that? What is that? Where am I? Oh god. Oh god, I've got no guns. I've got no guns.
Won't budge.
Oh, it won't budge. Okay, I think we need to run past it, right? Like, that's gotta be it. We have to run past it. We have to get... no sir, no sir, no thank... Okay, that's just gonna slam down there. Can we run across? Jeez! Okay,
The machine
push the
must
button.
have overloaded.
Okay, must have overloaded and blown a fuse.
It doesn't look.
Don't
as
look
if
at the
this
tentacle
machinery
monster.
is being used in some
Don't look at the tentacle monster.
It won't open. This looks like a reasonable
Hide,
hiding
hide.
place.
Yeah, this looks like a reasonable hiding place.
I gotta get moving.
I don't gotta get moving. I can just hide here. It's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna pay attention to me. See, look, it can't see me. We're okay. It's fine. 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 It doesn't notice me. See? It can't see me down here. God, that thing is so creepy. It is really... Oh! Oh! Oh, it's slimy noising. Ew! Oh god, oh god. Well, that didn't go well. Oh, we are We're back a fair bit. We're back a fair bit, okay. Actually, wait, no, maybe not. We're just about to head into electrolysis. I think we're okay. But we do need to move relatively quickly, I think, because... Yeah, we gotta head down here. Alright, okay, yeah, down the ladder. Okay, right, no, remember this. This time we don't break our legs. Nice and safe. Safe and sound on the other side without too much death. We're okay. Every time that freaks me out. I don't know why it's so freaky. It's so concerning. Alright, oh, there we go. We get smacks in the back of the head. You know, our man is probably gonna have a lot of head trauma at the end of this game. I'm glad we got the helmet on. I feel like we're gonna have a large amount of head trauma.
You've got no idea what you're dealing with.
You know, I think you're right there. We don't know what we're dealing with. It's a mess. It's terrifying. Welcome back, Nick. I hope you're doing well.
Power of the Order of Dagon. Dagon. You're not looking so good.
What have you? No. Please don't harm me. I've just taken severe head trauma. I don't need more head trauma. I'm fine. I have enough head trauma, Nix. I'm good. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. No more head trauma. Thank you. I think I need that because this thing is, it's concerning. It's a weird many-eyed slime monster. And it's terrifying. It's so terrifying. I think that's an appropriate response by Jack Waters. Like, all things considered, right? Like, if you're gonna deal with something, I feel like that is the appropriate outcome. You're just like, yeah, that's terrifying. Okay, let's do the scuff on my knee. Okay, so we hide from the monster. We look away so we don't have a panic attack. Yeah, that's it. Just rest. Just rest. That's look. Just study this nice door. It's a nice door. We don't need to worry about it. Like, just don't look at the monster. Oh, it's sliming. It's sliming. Your boy's been sliming right behind me. It's freaking me out. Okay, so I think our goal is going to be to get a fuse. So we're going to run up here. And maybe can we grab some kind of fuse? Okay, it's smacking me. Run away into the corner. Oh, I got shredded. I got absolutely shredded. Oh, those are big injuries as well. Gonna, like, duct tape my eye back together. Absolutely vicious. I don't know why you're here either, man. Okay. Can't get close to that thing. Well, that does seem to be our objective. I don't want to die either, man. Like, that's the opposite of what I want. Okay, so every time we go over there, it tries to kill us, which is understandable. Can we do anything over here? It won't open. Hide in the corner.
This must activate
the activate the vac pump. Okay, we're losing it. We've gone bananas. Okay, so what are we meant to do here, then?
I don't see that improving its mood.
Bandage yourself up. You're fine. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Hide in the corner. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. See, it's gone. It's gone. We're all fine. No, look. Don't look over there. Don't look over there. That's crazy town. Oh, it's so slimy down there. It's so slimy. Oh, it's the slimiest slime monster that ever slimed. I'm doing a bit of crying. My man's just crying in a corner. That's how I live through that. I just cried in a corner. And you know what? That's acceptable. If what you need to survive a terrifying situation is to cry in the corner, then you do that. Because we support expressions of mental health here. Fear is an acceptable emotion. Oh god, there's more of them. Oh no. Oh no, like... We go this way? Is this an option? Alright, I guess we need to go down over there. Okay, sneak past him. Yeah! It doesn't know I'm here. Safe and sound on the other side. Surely we won't be attacked randomly by eye monsters. Don't look at it. It's fine. Don't look at it. What happens if we go here? It's fine. It just wanted to. It just went. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We just have to sneak past. It's a timing puzzle. That's all. Low stress timing puzzle. All right, now let's take our drugs. Down some morphine for the pain, emotional and physical. See, look, absolutely fine. This game is gonna cause me to have a panic attack at some point, I swear. Smoke some cigarettes? No? Nix.
Ah, a spare fuse.
You're horrible.
Nothing of interest.
You're mean. You're rude.
It won't open.
Alright, that won't open, so I guess we have to go all the way back. All the way back. We just got assaulted by a cockerel there. Because apparently that's just our light. Okay, we are not gonna get past that. That is deeply concerning. That is very deeply concerning. That is not. We're not about that. Can we go somewhere else? Maybe. Is there like some other situation we can resolve?
Interest here.
There is nothing here. There is literally nothing here. We've seen a horrifying monster of Monstery Monstrous, and the only way out is going to be to run straight into the mouth of this ugly gaping maw thing, which is going to try and kill us. Huh. Oh, that just damages us. Okay. Okay, understood. Jesus Christ, it shreds us. Like, that doesn't just damage us. Like, touching that thing just annihilates us. Okay, so don't touch the horror monster. Understood. I was kind of hoping that maybe the situation would be a situation in which I touch the horror monster and I don't have a terrible time, but that path is forever locked to us, I guess.
It won't open.
Do we have?
Timetables and general notices. Nothing of interest.
So how do we get past this? Is there something I'm missing? Can we like jump out the window? Doesn't look like it.
It won't open.
And the door isn't bolted, and we don't have any weapons. I guess part of the reason they took your weapons away from you is they didn't want you to waste your ammunition on this thing, because that thing is nasty and mean looking. We don't really want to fight it. I love the fact this game keeps taking away your weapons. I mean, it kind of frustrates me because I know I'm going to find them all again, but like, I love it as a mechanic. I enjoy the fact that I cannot assume to have my weapons. I will always assume that I'm gonna... Oh, running over there makes it... Oh, ow. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it decided that that was where it was gonna attack. but it was. Just run past. Just run past. Just run past. Just run past. Run. We're now fleeing. We're fleeing. This is a natural state of being for us. It's kind of a natural state of being against this horror. Oh, don't make me stare at the eyes. The eyes are creepy. Oh, we got smacked again. We got smacked. It's fine. Run. Just run. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna switch on. We're gonna replace a fuse in the electrolysis machine. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then zap it. That's it. Just zap the cunt. That's what we need to do.
It's a housing unit for the main.
Yeah, exactly.
That should fix the
30 amp
problem.
fuse.
Perhaps a touch
Hit the
more
electro.
stimulation is needed.
There we go. Okay. Luckily, only surface injuries. This game is still terrifying. Can I just point that out? Like, we're just slimed. No, don't slime at me. Ew, it's fine down there though. Why is it so fine? Why is it okay? Alright, let's hit the save point. This game is genuinely terrifying. For like, I believe this game is around 20 years old.
It won't open.
At this point. Like, it's an old game, but it still has so much terror involved. There is so much fear that I feel at every moment where I'm playing this game. I am just constantly afraid of what's around the next corner. Because I know that the game is going to invent some weirder stuff. Or even if not invent some weirder stuff, but it's going to find some weirder stuff to terrify me with. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm so glad we bolted that door behind us. Can we bolt this door? Okay, there's nothing we can bolt there. What's the question? What's the question? I'm in a slightly difficult situation. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is okay. I mean, I am having fun. I'm not gonna lie. I am terrified. This game is terrifying me. It is stressful, but I am having fun. Okay, close the door behind us.
Oh shit! What the hell was that?
All right, we're just gonna keep going, nice and quick, nice and quick. I don't think that vent is important for us. Okay. I think we need to get through here. Oh, that was way too close. That was way too close. Oh, that was way too close. Oh. We need to leave. We need to just go. We just need to go. Please don't chase me, slime monster. Is this the door?
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay, the slime is probably down there somewhere, so we'll just keep going. Okay, this doesn't appear to be where we need to go. Slime is thankfully waiting on us. Genuinely, this game has me filled with anxiety about what's going to happen next. I am, at any moment in time, I am actually terrified. Maybe we go up.
It's locked.
Yeah, it seems like up is the next direction. You know what? We have the briefcase. All we need to do is leave, right? Oh, into the pipe. I do not feel safe being in the pipe. I hope you enjoy your bocadillo. Next, I hope it's tasty and delicious. I hope it's fantastic. I'm terrified. Occasionally, I will cry like a baby, but that's okay. I don't have a weapon. I heard that noise and reflexively tried to pull out a gun. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I don't want to be compressed. I'm not a font. I do not enjoy being compressed. I am not a zip file. Do not compress me. No compress. Okay, let's just keep running. Let's just keep running. That does appear to be an open door. Well, that's nice. That's
not important.
We'll close the door behind us.
I'm gonna die.
That's. I mean, he says he's gonna die. I'm probably not gonna die, right? Ooh. This room is very slimy. Oh, into another pipe. The last pipe was safe, right? Super safe. Just keep moving. Just keep going. Oh, it's crushing right around me. Oh no. No. That's... Please stop. Please stop. Please. This is so stressful. This is so incredibly stressful. You have no idea. Okay, it's fine. Good. Elevator. Yeah, just take the elevator to the top floor.
I gotta get out of here now.
Yeah, press the button. Press the ground floor. Okay. Okay, we're leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when we're back again. We're gonna leave that giant slime monster down there. What was that, the sugar? Oh no. Oh no, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. What is going on? Crouch down. What is going on? We're stuck between floors. Okay, hold on. Emergency door open. Okay. Did we live? Did we die? We may have jumped out. I genuinely can't tell what happened. We live!
Ah, Mr. Walker.
We live!
I see you made it at last. Seems Marsh managed to give you the slip. Fortunately, we had him picked up as he tried to flee.
I mean, great, I fought a giant monster. I need you to understand that we just need to bomb this place. Like, if we could just
ugly bastard out of my face,
get a couple B-52s here and just flatten the entire city.
Hoover, you gotta evacuate the building. There's something down there.
All in good time. We found a key in Marsh's possession.
No.
A key he was most reluctant to give up. It must
Edgar
have been
Hoover,
for
you're
the
an
elevator
idiot.
panel, giving access to an additional floor at the very foundation of this refinery. All my agents are busy planting explosives to flatten this place to the ground. I want you to find a way down there and check it out.
Not
Please.
a chance. I already
no.
told you. There's something down there. I barely got out alive.
I made it clear back at the asylum, Mr. Walters.
Then put
I
a
don't
bullet
make
in my head
requests.
because it would be kinder.
Okay, but I'll be needing another gun.
Oh, thanks for the gun. This will be useful when I need to blow my brains out. Can you not hear the slime? Is that... Are you unable to hear the slime? Because I can hear the slime. Like, right behind it. I can just... You can hear that, right? Like, I'm not... I don't think my guy can hear it. I don't think he cares. I think he just disrespects me at every turn. But we have a gun. I guess we're gonna recollect our guns again. I do enjoy the fact that the tone of the voice was just like completely different. That's the thing though, he hasn't seen the weird stuff. He's only seen the sane, normal stuff.
Let me pass.
I
No.
only take commands from Hoover, and my orders are to not let you out until you've
Wow,
checked
what
the
a jerk.
basement.
Okay, well, we need to check out the basement. I literally only just survived, and he's just like, nah, get back in there. You work for me. Okay, well, where's the button for the elevator, then? Alright, that's down to shipping. I get so lost in this area. Alright, shipping, that's not what we want. We want elevator area. Oh, here's the elevator. Alright, let's press the button for the elevator.
The elevator is out of order.
Cool. Good. But yet he wants us to go down into the basement regardless. Well, I guess we're back here. A nice fancy save point. Good, excellent. This game is terrifying. I don't know if you guys realize that. Like, I recognize that for viewers this may not be as scary, but for me, this game is actually genuinely terrifying.
This hatch must provide maintenance access to the elevator shaft.
Like, it freaks me out. Okay. Well, here's the elevator shaft. Oh, we have a fear of heights. Can we... Oh, I can't see shit. Okay, well...
This is a prank. You've got 20 minutes before this place blows. Move!
Thanks. Good. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to get on this ladder here. Maybe? That looks good. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're going to the right place. Everything's fine. And they're just like, yeah, let's destroy all the evidence. Oh. Oh, I see. We were meant to... Okay. We were meant to get on this the central thing. Oh, fuck. I have made a mistake. I have erred. My man is having a little bit of an issue with his flashbacks to his death. That's fine, just jump it. There we go. Absolutely good.
You've got 20 minutes before this place blows.
How's he got both his hands out for this? You guys notice that? Like, how we climbing down this thing? Oh, there's more ladder. There's more ladder. Okay, climb down a little bit more. And make it to that ladder. Good. The ladder arrests the momentum, so we're fine. How are we getting back? That's actually a kind of serious question. If we got 20 minutes to deal with this, how do we get back after this situation? Well, okay, we're here. Oh, we found the gold. We found all the gold. Let's grab some of this gold. No, get off the thing. Good. Look, come on, just grab. Come on, you could grab a brick of gold, right, before you head out, just for some extra spending cash or something. Surely, please, maybe. Why did that break my legs? That was the smallest drop, and it broke my legs. You know, last time we went into a basement, we found a guy, like a portal to the Yiffy Empire, where all the Yiffy guys hung out. That was not healthy. That was not a healthy portal to be in. That was actually, it's actually, what the hell? What? Oh God. Okay, my guy just had a hallucination and just started firing it at nothing. I think his mental health is not good. I think his mental health is in a bad shape. I think his mental health might be in a really bad shape, actually. I think he might be a little bit crazy.
It's a secret gold vault.
Okay.
This must be where the Marshes hoard their wealth.
All right, elevator access is Kaputsky. This is a lot of gold. Ow, 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 ow. This is, like, genuinely an incredible amount of gold. Like, because I remember a statistic somewhere that if you gathered up all of the gold in the world, you could fill, like, one Olympic-sized swimming pool at most. So the idea of having literal crates of gold here is kind of terrifying.
The door mechanism is too heavily damaged.
Okay, so that one's broken. Guess we can't go through that one. God, I walked through the acid again. I'm an idiot. Why am I walking through the acid again? I saw it before and I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. Get myself some crispy feet, right? Alright, let's hop, skip, and a jump up here. He does have some good injury noises. I'll give him that, right? Like, this game does allow you to get hurt and feel like you got hurt. But hey, we got a pistol now, so this is gonna be our protection. We can just reload indefinitely, what? Oh God. Oh man, just throwing away magazines. Okay, good. What is that? Oh, not the slime boy again. I don't need to fight the slime boy, do I?
It's a valve for controlling the flow of gas. It won't open.
Okay, highly flammable gas. So we need to get the valve control for controlling the highly flammable gas.
This pressure valve controls the flow of gas.
Okay, it doesn't like the gas.
It won't budge.
Okay, so we should be able to walk past now. Yeah, nice and simple. Good. Don't look at it too much. Don't look at it too much in case we go crazy. We'd like to avoid going crazy. Minimize the insanity proc, right? Why is this place in such poor disrepair? This place is trashed. Ooh, gold vault B. Think we can find some gold in here? Hello, gold. Any gold? If this is all, if these chests all contain gold, that is a lot of gold. Okay, so we can drop down here. I don't know if we want to though. I guess we can get back up if we really want to. This is so much gold.
The gold is an odd whitish color.
We have confirmed that the whitish gold is like a different kind of gold.
I really don't have time to steal gold.
You could slip some in your back pocket. I don't understand what the problem is. Just put it in your back pocket. Nobody would know. It's absolutely fine. The button's broken. Good. Okay, where are we going now? I'm just wandering around this old gold vault, knowing that the place is going to get detonated
shut
at some point. Like, I want to point out, my man is running around here knowing that this place will be blown up in like 15 minutes now. And we're just wondering at this point. Got no real objective. The man's just like, go down there and check it out. Oh no. God damn it. Is that thing alive? Oh, god damn. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Just pretend it doesn't exist. If we pretend it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. We're fine. Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope they're not like concerned about things going wrong.
We won't need this anymore.
God. Okay, don't look at the corpse. Don't look at the corpse.
Still a crime, even if they are psychopaths.
Let's just lift some gold. We just look. You've done enough. You deserve. You deserve some gold. After all of this, my friend, you deserve a little bit of gold. You know. Like, I'm not saying you need to loot everything. Just, you know, pocket a little bit of gold. Just take some gold, put it in your pocket. No worries. Okay, so I'm guessing we can like turn some vents on now.
I can't turn the bolt with my bare hands.
Okay, what's this do? Okay, this is looking good. Alright, we got some gas flow. I want to put this gas flow on and then off again. Okay, good. That's going to creep that guy up. We turn the gas flow off. We hop to the other side. We turn the gas flow on over here. And then that's going to get us, I don't know, some kind of access maybe?
It's a valve for controlling.
Yep, we know.
The flow of gas.
We're gonna blow this place sky high. That's a serious consideration. This place is gonna be absolutely like skyrocketed. All right, pop it closed. Go on, you good. I mean, surely just grabbing like a brick of the gold is gonna be enough. We could just be like, hey, so we found this in here. Okay, this is flammable gas, right? Okay, we can't set off a gunfire, it seems. It does seem like I want the thing on, like, set on fire, though. I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, maybe? Alright, let's navigate our way down here again. Kind of doing the loop, I guess. What's up here? Did we go up here last time? Doesn't look like there's anything of interest up here. Okay, we can't get on top of there, so I'm guessing we need to go down and round. Oh, did we already go down here? I'm a little bit lost now. Okay, I've been turned around enough times that I'm now dizzy. I'm lost. I'm confused. All right, this feels like it's a good direction to go in. We're gonna head up here, and then have we been here before? Are we on the wrong side of this? Okay, I think we managed to go all the way back on ourselves. That does appear to be all the way back on ourselves. So we need to go back around this way. That's an unideal situation. We are just wandering in circles in this video game, trying to find what we need to find. So if that's the stairs down, so we head down, and then we curve back around. This, I think, is where we want to be, because then we can go up this side. Oh, we have to do this again. Okay. Alright, hop the lip. Hop the lip. Jump the acid. Jump the acid. Jump the acid. Alright, Summer Snow, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope everything goes excellently and you have an enjoyable time. We are hopefully gonna kill this big creepy monster somehow. I don't really know how, if I'm honest. But we've got the wrench, so we've turned on 3 of the gas valves. That seems like it's part of the solution. Maybe we turn on the 4th one, and then we start a fight. How are we back here? Thank you, Summer. I appreciate it. A whole penny. Truly, the most generous thing. I mean, I'm teasing, but I do actually genuinely appreciate it. Okay, so all the gas is now on. The gas is flammable. That's what it says. Danger, highly flammable gas. So now what do we do? Oh, we need to stop looking at that. It's gonna make us go crazy again. There's a man just getting sky high off the gas. He doesn't seem like he's doing well. He does not seem like he's doing well at all. See, the problem with the psychiatric stuff is I can't tell if he's going crazy or if he's dying. Because both of those are options, right? Right, we can't open this door. Like, I feel like the valve puzzle is like the key part of the puzzle. Do we go up here, maybe? There's stacks of boxes. They don't seem to do anything advantageous to us. Going over there doesn't seem to have anything. All the valves are on. I think we want all the valves on. It's a very splotchy game. This game has a lot of splotch to it.
Strange. The gold is an odd whitish color.
Yeah, it's still an odd whitish. It was an odd whitish color before. It's still an odd whitish color. It is very definitely an odd whitish color. Okay, so if we go this way, all right, we've just looked around down there. That's an open gate there. We can get the ladder up here that brings us down here. Ooh, hold on. I have a thought. We use the mechanism, right? Because there's a mechanism that sparked, right? It was one of these, because the mechanism was broken. If we... Oh, yes, you can see the gas through the door. Okay. Okay, here we go. There we go! Blew the doors right off it. That's actually a kind of cool mechanic. I like that. We blew up this room by essentially gassing this monster to death. I appreciate mechanics like that. I actually really genuinely enjoy when you get to do fun stuff like that. Did I break my leg? Okay, good. I didn't break my leg. I thought I might have broken my leg, but I didn't break my leg. I'm happy I didn't break my leg. I like my leg being intact. Okay, that glass is solid. Some of the glass in this game is not bulletproof. But that glass specifically is bulletproof. Oh, I haven't seen a save point in a lot. Was there a save point back in here? I do want a save point. I'm a little concerned that I'm going to run into a situation where there is no save point for a while, and that's going to be unfortunate. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a save point up there. Doesn't look like there's a save point in this room. We may just be at the mercy of the game. We just got to focus on not dying. You know what? It's a simple task. Just don't die, then we won't need a save point, right? Like, that's smart. Smart gameplay. Don't die, no save point. If we do die, however, that's a console. Okay. This has some different themes. There's a temple down here. Oh, there's okay. Is that a heart? Oh! Okay, we're in the insane asylum. You know what? This room's full of bugs. Let's leave the room full of bugs. We don't need to hang out there. We're fine. We can just have a wander down here. Yeah. You know, you wanna push? You want a gentle push? We could push you. That's fine. We'll just give you a little bit of a push. Just get you out of the way. Somewhere more comfortable, maybe. Oh no. Oh no. No. We are having hallucinations which are causing us to push this towards that.
The claw can't be pried open with my bare hands.
Like, you guys noticed that? In the middle of our hallucination, we were pushing this towards that. Oh, we're going to the madness. The madness compels us. Okay, we're fine. Just...
Doors have shut tight. I'm trapped in here.
We are trapped in here. We are trapped in here and we're losing our mind. Stand in the water. The water's good. Oh no.
Interesting.
Oh, okay, we've got to find the point at which the laser works. Got it. It's fine, just don't look at the Cthulhu statue and we won't go insane. I mean, fundamentally, that is, you know, ignorance is bliss, right? All right, a little bit more, it looks like. I can hear some manly chanting. We don't need to worry about that. What? Come on, that was on point. That was perfect. Oh, good. We just had to grab it. Excellent. Hey guys.
We found you.
It's nice of you fellas to show up.
What the
You want to
hell
steal
is
some
this
gold? I don't know
place?
what this place is.
It's some
We're about
sort
to blow
of
it up, though.
shrine. Probably used by the marshes for private worship.
And the
Guy just scratching his chin with a
gargoyle?
gun in his
That's
hand.
no gargoyle, Agent. That's Cthulhu.
Fellas, this chamber's about to be buried under 4 floors of brick and metal.
I agree.
Okay,
Let's
Walters,
go.
let's get out of
Let's
here before this
leave
place
and
blows.
never come back. Okay, Mr. Federal Agent, please make sure I don't have to come back here. That was one big explosion in the refinery. One moment I'm running for my life, the next I'm face down with a mouthful of dirt. I just hope everything inside was destroyed. What the hell was that thing in there? Some kind of monster jellyfish? How could it move out of the water? How could it even exist? My ears are still ringed with the screams of Hoover's men as acidic slime engulfed them. Despite the casualties though, the raid hit pay dirt. The feds uncovered a briefcase with some very incriminating papers. It seems that among other things, the Marsh family, Sebastian in particular, has been trafficking with enemies of the state. He's been offering a contagion, some kind of germ weapon to the highest bidder. This is in violation of all kinds of international treaties, but that doesn't surprise me. Even if the Marshes care about such things, which I doubt, I could well believe that the news of the treaties hadn't even reached Innsmouth. But I know that there's more to the story, like that shrine on the lower floors of the refinery, the carving those hideous gods are one more thing that probably haunt my dreams for some time to come. Why did they seem familiar? In any case, the evidence of arms dealing gave Hoover what he needed to bring in the big guns, literally. Innsmouth is now under martial law. A Coast Guard cutter is stationed in the harbor with a company of Marines on shore. Led by Robert Marsh, the surviving members of the Esoteric Order of Dagon are held up in the old Masonic Hall. I suggested pounding the place to dust with the Marines' artillery and the cutter's guns, but Hoover wants Marsh alive. That's not going to be easy. The Marines who attacked the main entrance to the building went on some kind of psychotic seizure before they could reach it. The brass thought Marsh had laid down some kind of gas in the area, but gas masks didn't help a second storming party. They've already lost 2 storming parties to this. That was when Hoover remembered the report of an old smuggler's tunnel close by the banks in the Manasset River. Close by the banks of the Manasset River, that was said to lead into the building from below. It seems my good luck just never ends. With so many agents killed and wounded in the refinery, Hoover has decided that I'll have the dubious honor of representing the FBI in an attack through the secret entrance in the company of a squad of Marines. I have met up with Sergeant Carter and his men by the refinery gates. Then we'll set out along the frozen river looking for the tunnel. I may never sleep again. Not that it would make much difference. The waking sounds and visions are getting worse all the time, though if they are linked to the events here in Innsmouth, maybe getting to the bottom of this horror will help me recover my lost memories. My man is going cuckoo pajamas, and he is losing his bananas. He has nothing left in his tin pot, because it's all spent. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to be on break for, 3 minutes, as per usual. I should be back with some water and some stretch legs. Please enjoy some trivia while I'm gone. When we get back, I feel like we might be heading towards the closeout of this game. I'm unsure. I feel like we're kind of close, but I don't know how close, right? It feels close enough. Anyway, please enjoy some trivia while I'm away. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to return to defeating the Order of Dagon. You know, the FBI is kind of terrifying in this era because we're in like 1920s, right? So the FBI is essentially a kind of free agent militarized state police thing where they kind of really can do most of whatever they want, and they're also incredibly heavily armed. Because if I'm not mistaken, they were largely developed to deal with the prohibition issues and massive organized crime as a consideration. So they were fighting like a limited civil war against crime on American soil, and they were armed to the absolute teeth. Often with extra military members, you know, engaged in violent activities. All right, let's continue onwards.
Have your men been able to determine the location of this old smuggling route?
None whatsoever. They have no idea.
Intelligence estimates the most likely site would be further downstream.
That does make sense. It's probably going to be somewhere down here.
So we should be just fine on foot. Let's get moving.
Okay, cool. We're just going to wander down here on foot with a pistol. Do we not even get a rifle? Like, could we get, like, maybe a rifle? Like, ooh, we were here earlier in the game. This is actually where this right here is where we met Agent Carter for the first time. He was just hanging out here, along with a woman who's like, hey, the police are bad, but she's dead now. We got her killed. Look like the old Brian guy, he's dead. And Ruth, his love, she's dead. Agent Carter, I mean, I'm fairly sure he's dead too. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, we can see the thing. So there's gonna be ambush on the right side of the thing. Ambush from behind. Good, good, good. Alright, reload. Good, good, good. Was there any point to killing those guys? We're just executing them. I love how this guy's giving me orders. I want to point out that this guy back here is like, hey, get down the rope. That's an order. We're a civilian.
What's the
Like, I
point?
want to point that out.
Drive it anywhere.
We're just a random civilian going into this absolute mess of a war zone. And this guy's giving us orders like we need to follow them. There is no legal requirement for us to follow those orders. We have a pistol with 28 rounds. And he's just like, do what we say. I mean, nice and everything, but like, come on, my man. Come on. Don't be so mean to me. Oh, my man has a fear of heights. He is having a mild panic attack. Yeah, just oh. And we instantly drowned. Well, that didn't go well. That was the opposite of a good situation. We drowned instantly.
Able to determine the location of this old
This guy is probably like, oh my god, this complete idiot. Like, he goes down the rope after, like, taking forever to follow the order, wanders around in a daze for a brief moment because he's got a fear of heights, and then immediately falls through the ice and drowns. Just terrible. Terrible. Proof that that is true. He must breathe through his toes. Come on, guys, you gotta go. You gotta go. Okay, so we blew up the refinery, which had all the gold in it, right? And there was like a temple in the bottom of that. Very concerning. So we're now being told to go down here and find the secret entrance to their base. And so we're gonna go down the secret entrance and go to that base, and then maybe we'll die, maybe we won't die. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna try and go down the rope.
Down the damn rope, Jack. That's an order.
Yeah, down the damn rope. Down we go. Down we go. All right, do not walk over the ice, which is the wrong color, or it will crack. Look, he's just trashing this ice for everyone. Like, he's just ruining it for everyone. This is.
Moving.
Oh my god, they're just beating the snot out of deep ones over there. What the hell? They're just kicking deep ones to death. Yeah, exactly. Don't even need to shoot. Just put the boot in. Just size 9 Doc Martens. That's that military issue size 9s. Do you think maybe we could get like a rifle or a gun or like something other than this pistol? Because right now we're looking at a 45 versus deep ones. And I don't know if you know about deep ones, but my man, the deep ones, they're deep. Like that skin, the skin goes deep. There's a lot of it. 45 ain't getting through that. Oh, there's some creepy thing. No, it's fine. We'll just wander on. We're just wandering. It's fine. We're just heading through this lonely path all by ourselves. We're not like even remotely concerned. Oh, hey, there's a military guy here. Do you got some guns or some weapons or?
They're all dead, aren't they?
They were
probably.
Trapped. There was nothing anyone could have done.
Damn it! I tried to tell them, but the corporal wouldn't listen. They just wanted to slaughter those things.
Sounds
What's
about
your
right.
name, soldier?
Private Parker.
45
Private Joe
ACP
Parker.
is a decent round,
Well,
but I'd really love to have a
Looks like you
Thompson so I
found
could
the
put
old
100 of them
smuggling
into the enemy instead of
The door's frozen
7.
over. I already tried to open it, but it's stuck fast. We'll have to melt the ice. You
Okay,
operate
good.
the flamethrower. I'll cover the door.
He is so gonna die. I'm glad you feel excessive patriotism. The .455mm. It is the preferred ammunition. Oh god, something's coming. He's gonna get absolutely destroyed. Don't open that door. Nope, he's just gonna ignore us. Oh, that was so disrespectful. That was so disrespectful. Like, he opens the door, peers in, and then just like rude picks him up and throws him around. Okay. So we have a flamethrower back here if we need it. Oh, hello. Goodbye. 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 Good friends. Goodbye. Soon I think I'm gonna die. Okay. Is he coming? We're not messing around. Like, just cook the guy. Just cook the guy. It's a flamethrower. Just cook him. Whoa, that looks so nasty. I love it. It looks disgusting. Are you leaving? Ow. Okay, okay. He's not leaving. I think maybe we're not meant to kill it. Maybe we're not meant to just grease it with the flamethrower. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. That's how you handle it. No, more flame. More flame. Do it again. Do it again. Like, it's just more flame. Give it more fire, please. Don't be content with, like, some fire. Okay, well, that's one dead. We slightly scuffed our leg, that's fine though. Okay, real talk, if you were in this situation, would you let off the trigger at any point? I don't think you would. I think you would just go, okay, this is the situation.
Chunk of looks like I'm
gonna handle it again. He says that so casually, not like, oh god, my man, he died. No, he's like, looks like I'm on my own again. Oh well, it's fine, I guess. Okay, this looks like more human habitable locations.
That won't work. The lock's badly rusted.
Okay, some of these look like they might be containing bad people. Oh, this is what we want. Ammunition. Save point. We do appreciate this. Right, but that one seems to have like an unlimited amount of ammunition, so I don't know. Alright, we've got a hefty stick of dynamite, we've got a key.
Is that you?
Oh, hey, Lucas! Lucas Mackey.
Mackey, where do they keep the
How you
keys
doing?
to the cells?
I don't know.
Right in the hall.
Probably somewhere up in the main hall. What the blazes is going on?
A lot of shit went down, my
Ago,
friend.
the government sanctioned a full-scale operation into Innsmouth. It seems you were right about the contagion.
I knew it. Why the delayed assault on the order? We have to arrest Robert Marsh now.
They can't breach the doors. Anyone who gets close is driven mad.
The guards were discussing some mural that Robert Marsh had etched onto the main doors.
So just break the mural,
They
no
said
problem.
It was powered by a sacred ceremony to the old ones. Whatever the hell that means.
You know, if I let you out of here,
We have
Mackie,
to
you're gonna
stop that
die.
ceremony. Sit tight, Mackie. I'll be right back.
You're 100% gonna die if I let you out. But he might have a gun on him, so... Ooh, a rifle. Okay.
It's a large
Man's hanging out over there.
It's locked.
Ooh. Yep, we know it's locked. We have a key for it.
It's the wrong key.
Fuck. Of course it's the wrong key. Okay, what's the chances this guy has the right key? Okay, let's try it. Can we get closer? Okay. So that was the wrong key. So we need to find out where the key goes.
It's locked.
Okay, that one's locked. That's our save point. Does this look useful? I wonder why they're all taking naps in here. Maybe this is like the incubation station.
That won't work. The lock's badly
But they just
rusted.
leave them here to incubate. Well, we've got the key, so we'll just leave. We'll just wander off. Surely this isn't a terrible idea whatsoever. We're just gonna wander in at the end of the main hallway and hope that we come across something good. Oh no, we've got hiding spots. I don't like having hiding spots. It means we're gonna have to hide from some. What is this? Oh, it's just mutant starfish. That's fine. We're fine with mutant starfish. Look, this is completely normal. Oh, Jesus! What? Okay.
The door is covered in a hostile strain of starfish.
Hostile? Ow!
These barrels are filled with bootleg rum. Highly flammable stuff.
Okay, do I need to use like the dynamite stick down here somewhere? A precious red gem. Okay, how do we resolve this, you guys think?
I should find someplace more volatile to put the charge.
Someplace more volatile. This looks like somewhere pretty volatile.
This fuse will only last a couple of seconds.
Oh god, time to run.
Cover, and quickly.
Okay. Oh god. Cool. Blast waves. Right. Good. Blast waves. Excellent. You know what? We don't need to talk to that guy. We can just walk this way and grab the key. Damn it!
Is that you?
I was kind of hoping we could just ignore him. I screwed up slightly. I didn't realize that I had to hide in the corner because we have to evade the blast wave. It was actually a cool animation for a blast wave. I wasn't expecting the animation for the blast wave. Very often, explosions in video games don't really have that. They have the fireball because that's the Hollywood
I knew it.
detonation,
Why the
right?
delayed assault on the order? We have to arrest Robert Marsh now.
They can't breach the doors. Anyone who gets close is driven mad.
1 second, guys. Good. Okay. Had to check
The
something.
guards were discussing some mural that Robert
case it was
Marsh had
important.
etched onto the main doors. They said it was powered by a sacred ceremony to the old ones.
Yep, a sacred ceremony to Cthulhu. I've always wondered how the
Stop that
ceremonies
ceremony.
work because
Sit tight, Maggie. I'll be
I mean, we've
right
always had
back.
the whole interesting point in the Call of Cthulhu where these ancient powerful beings are like super, like they're you know,
It's a large bronze
basically
cube.
god levels of power, and yet they still consider what human interests have, right? Like they're still like, humans. These are like vaguely interesting to mess with. And I mean, some of the lesser ones absolutely make sense that they're into that kind of stuff because they're like, yeah, like let's make some humans into soup or whatever. They kind of like that
last
stuff.
a couple of seconds. I better find cover and quickly.
Right, getting that deep cover. This should be fine. But yeah, so there's always the question of like, why would these ancient horrible things want worshippers and respond to rituals and stuff when they could just handle stuff themselves? Of course, the answer is very often that they've been sealed there somehow or similar. Okay, game's loading in a second. Good, now we've got control. Now, we may or may not have left Agent Carter back there to die. Oh good, we found the key for this door. Excellent. And we're now climbing a temple tower. Okay, good, healthy. And now the walls are clawing in at my head. Okay, we're fine, we're fine.
I better watch my step.
Okay.
This place could be crawling with guards.
Place is crawling with guards. But we have a knife. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bloody knife.
There from behind this bookcase.
I mean, this is an ideal weapon. Like, if you're gonna have a knife, you want one that's already used so you know it's already bloody, right?
Books and ancient manuscripts. Most of them in foreign or strange languages.
Aha! There was... We can push it, we can push it.
This large table
We
is
have-
most likely a meeting place.
We have maximum rifle ammunition. Come on, just pick up some extra rifle ammunition, it's fine. All I want you to do is grab a few bullets.
It's a hidden passage.
Wonderful, found ourselves a hidden passage. Excellent. Okay, so if we've got
It won't
some
budge.
hidden passage doors, I want to try all the doors out here just to be sure. My man is I
door's
can literally
bolted shut.
hear the sanity bleeding out my man. It's just drooling out
The
of
door's
him.
bolted shut.
Okay, loot loot the stuff.
A few assorted
Who is
documents and
chanting out
letters
here?
lie on the desk, but nothing of any. I'll need the combination before I can open it.
Okay, we need the combination. Oh. Huh. There's just a magic crazy door. Okay. No, that's fine. That's normal. You just get those in places like this, right? It's a standard issue glowing magic door. Completely normal. You can find one of those on eBay.
Won't budge.
Only $39.99. Okay, we're gonna blow that guy's head off. Blow that guy's head off too. We do not appreciate these guys having heads. We would like them to not have heads. Okay, missed that shot.
Get away!
Okay, we're fine. One of the things about leaning is it completely skews your aim, which
I don't like this
makes it a
one
challenge.
bit.
He lost me. You know, I think maybe he didn't lose me. I think maybe he just decided he didn't want to fight me.
There's no handle on this side.
Oh, shoot. This is a bad situation. We came through a secret door, but there's no way to deal with it.
It's an old rusty key.
Excellent. Can we head back to Agent Carter and unlock that key for him? See if he gets out. That seems like a good plan, right? Like he's just gonna be just down here. It's all good. Oh, man. This soundscape in this game is genuinely oppressive. Like actually, like mentally pressuring to keep me like doing stuff. But okay, hopefully this rusty key is going to open this locked container here. We can get our man out.
It's locked.
Yep, so use the key.
The key doesn't fit.
Damn it. Sorry, what's his face? You're going to die here. I already came back once. I don't need to come back another time. We're just going to leave you to die here. Whatever your name was. I've forgotten. Agent. That's it. He's the agent. And he's gonna die here, sadly. He's gonna find a long rest. Maybe he's gonna turn into one of those Dagon monsters. Maybe he'll just starve to death after like 10 years. Well, I mean, he's probably gonna starve to death earlier than 10 years. Realistically, if you've got no food, you're not gonna be lasting long before you starve to death. That's kind of like how statistics work. The average human can go something like a month without real food. They can go like 2 to 3 weeks without like
the door's bolted
any
shut.
food. Or like a month without real food, you know? Okay. Creepy door over there. Ignore the creepy door. Always ignore the creepy door. See, maybe if I don't stop, maybe that's good. Maybe no stopping. I can see how taking this route is significantly advantageous because it involves us not getting shot repeatedly from all directions. Instead, we're only getting shot by one direction. Okay, that's one dead. Not sure where we go from here. Oh. Man's got a rifle up here. It is you who will die. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that we managed to work that out. Okay, so this is the crazy door. We're gonna try and not look at it too much.
Being this close to the doors is making my
Yep,
head
okay, good.
pound.
Good, that's the crazy door. We leave the crazy door alone. I wonder if there's anything in the Book of Dagon that we can
The
have.
doorway is sealed by some mystical force.
Okay, let's use... None of that gave us an advantage to get through that. So maybe we can take this rusty key and get somewhere, potentially?
It's
Ooh,
unlocked.
that feels
Just
like
old storage
progress. And a save point. Oh god, yes. We value these save points. We are paranoid about we love save points in this game. These save points are full of
just old
mystical
storage
energy and
shelves.
safety, which we believe in for some reason. Why are we believing in these save points? A character was just like, it keeps the evil guys away, and we've just trusted that indefinitely for this entire game. Why would that particular sign keep evil things away? Oh, that room looks creepy. We're gonna leave that room alone for a little bit. First, we're gonna open some of these other doors. Oh, a shotgun! Oh, we're gonna leave. Oh god, they're shooting me. Alright, get him down. Get him down. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. I'm good. We're fine. No, there is no need to stop me at all. We are gonna execute these guys. Excellent. Can we somehow damage that ritual circle from here? Is that what we're meant to do? Like, it feels like what we're meant to do. We just drop it down and then it breaks some stuff. Can we hit that?
What was that?
It was death. It was death incarnate. It feels like we're meant to shoot something in here. But would they put us in a position where we need ammunition to progress? I don't know. Oh, rope. Rope is connected to the mechanism.
It's some sort of winch mechanism. It must be for raising the stone disc.
Alright, well, let's raise that stone disc.
The winch is operated by hand.
Yes, so let's operate that.
It's some sort of winch mechanism.
I guess we don't want to operate it just at the moment. No real reason why, but we're gonna trust that my man knows what he's doing. Why would we trust that my man knows what he's doing? I don't know, but we are gonna trust that he knows what he's doing. Alright, let's use the pistol for a bit. Try and expend some of that pistol ammunition. That we can come back for that stuff. Oh, we got like a little plinth. Ladies and gentlemen, gathered here today to wed in holy matrimony this weird thing with a monster girl or boy, as is your preference. Because that's what they're doing out here. They're just marrying monster boys to monster girls and making monster babies. That's their whole like impetus out here.
Bolted shut.
There's someone crying on the other side of that door. Look, I can't, Akia, you're very important to, you know, this stream, you're very important to the community. Aha! Oh shit, that's the dead girl. That girl is dead, we've already killed her twice.
Ramona?
She is very dead. Don't touch her. I mean, you're too young to be calling me your daddy. I don't like that situation. Let's break some glass. Yeah. So they just have like a ritual site behind here?
Smokes and a desk lamp. Not much of any interest. The fireplace is empty.
I wasn't looking at the
There's
fireplace.
Any interest in the painting.
I was trying to steal the loot. Guess we can't steal that. So we're now back in a situation where we're just like in a terrible position in life. Okay, those windows are not breakable. These windows are breakable. I'm guessing we need to get through this door, maybe? We found a little girl, though. Okay. Did she bolt this door? No, she didn't bolt this door, but we have bolted doors in case we need them. Daddy is probably context for the padre of the human. Yeah, I know. Look, I understand. I understand. But it does feel a little bit weird when she's calling us daddy and she's covered in blood. Like, that's not a situation where I want somebody to be saying, daddy? That's not... Like, there is nothing good about that situation. I'm sure you understand. Who's shooting us? Why are they shooting us? I didn't do anything wrong. Actually, I did a lot wrong. Now that I've done a lot wrong in this game. I've killed a lot of people. No sir. No. No thank you. It's got the exact same kind of vibes though, right? Like I don't.
The stairway's been blocked.
I don't want to be
furniture.
in that situation where someone's coming along and being like, "Are you my mommy?" Because I'm not your mommy. Oh, we found a book. Book might have progress. Diary of Robert Marsh. The translation of the tablets is progressing well. Soon the word of Father Dagon shall be known to us in its entirety, as it is those below in Yahadnethle. Then, armed with the knowledge of the divine purpose, we shall be able to take our place beneath the waves on equal terms, and the grand design set in motion more than 80 years ago shall be drawn towards its completion. Poor Darwin, so completely wrong. The higher the forms of life who return... Poor Darwin, to be so completely wrong, for the higher forms of life are those who return to the sea, not those who forsook it for the land. And in generations to come, the last remaining taint of human blood leaves our stain. We shall ascend to true knowledge and true power in the love and service of Father Dagon and Mother Hydra. But there is still much to be done, for that glorious future is assured. The outsiders could still ruin everything. The one who will be sacrificed, but the one who has come looking for him must be dealt with. Innsmouth must remain undisturbed until everything is complete. That which eluded my ancestor Obed on his death shall... that which eluded my ancestor Obed on his death in 1878 shall not escape me. If only Sebastian understood things as I do. His science, his meddling in the surface world, oh, how meaningless they all are. Once we take our place alongside the Elder Ones, how small his endeavors will seem. But he has been deaf to the word of Dagon, no matter how much I have tried. Perhaps upon his return, with a translation so much further advanced, I can make him see truth. So that's actually an interesting point.
Like
you guys know whales,
Robert
right?
Marsh.
It is theorized that whales evolved from a creature that evolved to be land-dwelling, and then evolved further to go back to being sea-dwellers. Like, the whole jaw structure and mammalian traits in a whale is, like, apparently incredibly unique for them relative to other creatures. So it is believed that they evolved to be land-dwelling and then evolved further to be sea-dwelling once again.
I've seen
and I think that's just the coolest bit of weirdness out there.
The large mural is engraved with text from some ancient language.
Oh god. No, we don't. We're good.
I'll need to decipher the symbols to understand it.
Oh, we need to decipher the symbols. How would we decipher the symbols?
From what I can figure,
we're not going to be learning
cover the occult.
ancient Cthulhu language, are we? It seems like a bad idea to learn ancient Cthulhu language. I think this is a terrible decision.
Stone statue. It suits the place.
I feel like learning the ancient language of the Cthulhu people is very, very bad.
I don't have time to study these books.
Okay, we don't have time to study the books. Do we have time to study anything else, though? We need... Not really sure where to go at the moment. I'm guessing we need to head back as I ignore gunfire just hailing in my direction.
I don't understand the purpose of this archway.
Good. He doesn't understand. I don't understand the purpose of the archway either. I don't understand the purpose of any archways. I think I need to learn a magic spell to open these doors.
This barrier in the way.
I think that's the plan. We open it. We need to learn some ancient magic. Okay. So if we need to learn some ancient magic to decipher the thing to open the door, how are we going to learn some ancient magic? That won't budge, so we can't go back that way. Now we could go back this... No, we can't go back that way. There is no back that way to go. Okay, well that solves that problem. We're in a situation where there is no back that way. So we had a little run-in with a crazy girl. She might be our spirit guide, I don't know. I mean, she's, you know what, she's not a crazy girl. Let's be realistic. She got absolutely destroyed by a horrible monster that used to be her mother. It's not crazy that she's struggling a bit with adjusting to the fact that she's dead.
The fireplace is empty.
That's completely normal. I think also I would struggle to adjust to that as well.
Manuscripts, most of them in foreign or strange languages.
Right, can we...
From what I can figure,
can't instigate
most of
any of
these
those.
volumes cover the occult.
I don't
There's nothing
know
wrong in
where
any
to
of
go.
these beds.
Like, Also, this greenhouse section, very cool. I love a good greenhouse. I would love to own a house with like a greenhouse like this, like upstairs in this kind of locale. Like have enough money to just make that an option. Grow some cool plants in there as well.
I don't have time to study these books.
Okay, so we had to go here. We picked up the diary here, so we had to go here, and then to get to this room, we had to go through them.
Some smokes and a desk lamp. Not much of any interest.
Did we acquire anything? Translation of ancient glyphs. Mythos Tome, Book of Dagon. Oh, hold on.
The Book of Dagon is missing a few of the symbols. It's a prayer of some sort, but I can't complete the translation.
Okay.
I'll need more information to
We
complete
need
the
more
translation.
information. Do we have more information? Translation of some ancient glyphs. We don't have... Okay, so we need to find a book.
Some smokes and books and ancient manual. I won't be able to fully decipher the
Wherefore
text
art
without
thou
figuring out the
book?
missing symbols.
I'm thinking it's probably going to be back here somewhere, right? Like, it's got to be... Statistically, it's got to be somewhere, right? Everything has to be somewhere unless it doesn't exist, in which case it's nowhere.
The style
That's
of the
how
arch is almost
things
alien
work.
construction.
Somebody's jacket laid up here. Some stuff blowing up. Okay, that's fine. That's nice and healthy. Any books around here? Are you a book?
It's a small stone plaque engraved with text from...
Okay, hold up.
According to the text, only a prayer to Dagon can break the seal.
Okay.
The doorway is sealed by some
Can we offer up a prayer to Dagon?
mystical force.
Okay, so a prayer to Dagon is required. We know what the prayer to Dagon location is. So all we need to do is work out how to get more information. Can we? Okay, we can't use it here. This seems important. I feel like they wouldn't just put this here for no reason, right? I feel like they would. This is something. This has to be something. But doesn't seem to be any like interactable things. We can raise the stone tablet, I guess, but that hasn't provided us any like
The winch
advantage.
is operated by hand.
So
It won't open.
what are we to do? Right, there was no book in here. We checked. Right, there's a little plaque there. No books. What about here? Can we stand here and use the Book of Dagon to get something? Okay, that's not working. Perhaps we need to find some ancient script somewhere. Have we tried those doors over there? We've got to have tried them, surely. But that one says Hydra above them. Okay, hold on a second. That one says Dagon, the other one says Hydra. So maybe if I go through the Hydra window, something different occurs? Hydra, Dagon. So who would this be? What? There's a third window that is unmarked. Okay, so we need books. We need some. So we know that access to this thing is a thing that we want in here, right? Access to this, but we need more research material.
Empty.
Does the desk have like secret reading materials?
Some smokes and a desk lamp. Not much of any. There's nothing of interest in the drawer.
Okay, nothing of interest in the drawer, he says. That's for that room. Is there anything of interest in this room? Anything at all?
The fireplace
Fireplace is empty. We found a book there. We didn't find anything in there. So I'm guessing, maybe it's one of the rooms down this way, right?
It won't budge.
Right, that door won't budge. That makes sense. place is literally falling apart around our ears. It's very concerning. Seems like a whole gunfight going on through these rooms. And those rooms won't open. Jesus. Oh god, those are some creepy windows. Okay, yeah, okay. We got some creepy windows up top. Excellent. I mean, that's what you want, really and truly, right? Like, you want the creepiest of windows. I feel like I'm gonna find some latchkey thing and be like, oh, that's what I was meant to find. And it's gonna be something really minor. Because like, I feel like we've searched the vast majority of the locales that we can in fact search. There doesn't seem to be much additional space that we can search. Right, door opens by a prayer to Dagon. We know that opens to a prayer to Dagon. These books are not pickable up. That door requires the prayer. We don't have a prayer.
It won't open.
That won't open.
It's
this
some
won't
sort
turn.
of winch mechanism. It must be for raising the stone disc. The winch is operated by hand.
Yes, the winch is operated by hand, but why is it not in place? What do we do here? Can we shoot anything in this room?
Who's that?
We can alert the guy that side. I mean, I'm a man. I'm ready to fight. Where are you?
Who goes there?
Yeah, you need to come out into the open where I can shoot you. I guess he's not gonna come. He's smarter than the average NPC. Okay, so I mean we can hear the prayer, surely. Like we could just listen in and be like, hey, there's some good old-fashioned praying I can hear. Some good quality prayer and remunerations? Remunerations? What's a remuneration? Can we is there anything on this desk?
A desk lamp, not much of any interest. Some smokes and a desk lamp, not much of any interest.
Okay, nothing of
interest in the drawer.
Nothing of interest in the drawer.
I've seen more impressive displays of foliage. There's nothing growing in any of these beds.
He's seen more impressive displays of foliage. I mean, that would make sense. As he says, there is nothing.
There's nothing
in these beds whatsoever. So I don't know how he would ever like. This is like the least impressive possible display of foliage, because there is no display of foliage. There's nothing. Why would he be all like, oh, I've seen what better? Like, there is literally nothing. Come on, my man, do better.
There's nothing of any interest in the painting. It's a portrait of one of the Marsh family.
Can we push? We cannot push. There was a safe earlier. Maybe the safe has something to do. Where was that safe? All right, it wasn't up here. Can we?
It won't open.
Can we get downstairs somehow? You can push me, or push me and don't. Ow! I was gonna say push me and don't just touch me. That's how I get my satisfaction. But I guess that's how you get your satisfaction, which is committing violence against. Is that someone's jockstrap? Someone just left a jockstrap here. Is like, mildly concerning. Just leaving his jockstrap. It's probably sweaty as well. I don't imagine, like, being the weird swampy sea creatures that these guys are, I don't imagine that they wash very frequently, right? Like, I'm not thinking that these guys are, like, super clean, fresh, and can't get no satisfaction. Okay. Pixar, tell me, if you were a book, where would you be? What kind of book would you be first?
I don't understand
right?
the symbols.
Like, I feel...
need to decipher it.
I feel like you might be like a 40k infantry primer. Okay, under a bed. It's a good point. We might find next to a bed, near a bed, approximate in some way to a bed. Well, in a shelf.
Blocked with furniture.
We've checked some shelves. I haven't seen any shelves with books. Maybe we just need to like savage the.
From what I can figure, most of these volumes cover the occult.
Okay, it's
I
not
don't have
here.
time to study these books.
This one's sticking out. Can we hit
Books and
this?
ancient manuscripts. Most of them
No.
in foreign or strange languages.
No, nothing we can grab here. Anything we can push, rub, touch? What was that? Desecrate some stuff. Be a poorly written Bible, so you'd be like an early edition
This
Bible.
painting is kind of sinister. There's
Yeah,
nothing
it is
really
kind of
interesting
sinister, but it's not helping me find the book that I need.
Some smokes and a desk lamp. Not much of any interest.
God damn, I am losing the plot. I'm. That's something interesting I always found, right? Like, oh. See, so here's an interesting point of view, right? How do you determine what correct scripture is? Because, like, obviously we have the King James Bible, which is like that's currently like the kind of modern standard by and large, right? Most people are like the King James Bible. That's probably what you've read, right? But we also have to acknowledge that there are very many different translations of the Bible and lots of different versions of the Bible. So there's like right, it was written based on the original Hebrew and Greek manuscripts.
It won't budge.
And those are obviously translated. But like before that, like what was that based on? Because we accept that the Bible, I think most people accept that the Bible is it's a human document. Like it is a document made by humans. Even people who firmly believe that you know 100% God exists and God is like the arbiter of fate and everything, they tend to generally still agree that the Bible itself is like a human document. Right. But we still accept that the current used versions are translations of those documents, right? Like I mean, that's an interesting one. Like, a lot of people get in on the whole aspect of the numerology of the Bible, which is dependent on the wording of the Bible. Like, certain words having certain characters and syllables. So, I'm curious about like, because that obviously can't work if they're basing it on a translation, right? If they're trying to interpret divine... The current translated versions were nearly one-to-one with the original text. But, I mean, they from what I understand, they can't be, given the languages are so vastly different and the amount of years that has transpired between here and there. Because the Bible is several thousand-year-old document at this time. Like, it has text in it that is several thousand years old, at least. There's also the question of, like, which documents are chosen for inclusion. Because as I understand it, there are a multitude of documents that are not, like, chosen for inclusion.
It won't open.
Oh god, where do we go? Please, like, come on. Some level of assistance. Am I just misunderstanding something? Do I just need to interact with the symbols more? Where's to go? Okay, we found this, right? This has got some cult writings.
It's titled Hail to Dagon, but I can't decipher the rest.
Okay, use it again.
It's titled Hail to Dagon.
Okay, it's titled Hail to Dagon.
I can't decipher the rest. There's nothing of interest in the drawer.
No, I can understand that, right, Pix? I can fully understand that. I do actually believe that the Bible is one of the most, like, pored over documents in history, right? Like, but we also have historical documents saying that, like, men without heads exist, that were also fairly well established as titled documents as being the truth that those people believe.
It won't open.
And even have some historical support, even though it's insane. We get some really cool stories that way, though. Okay, Is there more stuff to translate here? Am I just missing some stuff that I need to translate? Or do we need more books? Are we looking for a book? Is there more? I'm lost. I'm suffering. What happens to use? Okay, look at Dagon doesn't work here. So, I mean, are we looking for a better translation? What did our man here say about the Diary Robert Marsh? Translation is progressing well. Or Darwin's completely wrong. To remain in Innsmouth. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay. What's going on here?
Budge.
Nothing. Nothing is going on here.
It won't open.
Okay, we've checked these things again. 400 recorded eyewitness accounts of Jesus being alive and resurrected after his crucifixion, which is also historically documented. While some of the most incredibly documented and restored. Yeah, no, I understand that, Pix. I understand that.